What is up, guys? CyberHoudini here, and welcome to Banishers, the Ghost of New Eden. This is a brand new game from Don't Nod. If you don't know them, they are very well known for the Life is Strange games, but more importantly, they started off with action, with the Remember Me game on the PS3, if you remember, really cool futuristic memory game. Then they had Vampire, an old kind of gothic Victorian vampire slash doctor game. Really cleverly done, little Souls-like in there. But this is their newest game, and it is action based, as you can tell. So it's set during colonial American times, during the 1600s. We play as these this ghost hunting couple. As you can see, one of them themselves is a ghost. So it's kind of one of those spoilery things, but that's how it's going to work. It's going to be action slash cryptid hunting, but you're also going to have your lover in the spiritual realm helping you out as well. So it's going to be a mix of both kind of detective stuff, you know, hunting, kind of like the monster hunts from Witcher 3 meets that cool combat. So I'm down for this. I was championing this for a long time because I think Don't Nod are actually a really interesting, cool developer. Yeah, you've got your Life is Strange, and maybe it's more appeals to the teenage girls or whatever, but Life is Strange 2 is a fantastic story, and then obviously their action-based stuff is cool. So this is published by Focus. Again, they seem to be good friends. Focus are great for European talent as well, so I'm so down for this. This one as well, I think I got it for like 50, which was great. So it's another one of those that's not like a full-priced $80 release. So we'll see how it goes. The reviews seem to be very good. You know, it has its kind of slower moments, and it's coming out on Valentine's Day. Well, close enough. Close enough. It'll be interesting to see will they delve into that horrible elephant in the room that was, you know, during the 1600s all the way up to the 1800s, you know, of slavery in America. You know, like this is an interracial couple. Will they bring that up? I don't know. It'd be kind of interesting because it would be then considered a like taboo relationship. You know, so stupid to look back at, right? But there you go. But yeah, Banishers Ghost of New Eden. Not the best name. I always say like a new IP with a subtitle. You're only harming yourself. Because people are like, I don't fucking remember. And we also got the Tomb Raider remasters, which also has got banging reviews. So Jesus, this month does not slow down for anything. Holy shit! How's it going, Megan? Hello. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, same to you. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you took a moment to just appreciate yourself. It's more important, you know. A bit of self-love, a bit of like a moment in the mirror, just saying, you know what. You're still here, you're still kicking ass. So people tend to take this day as just a big old candy and flowers things, but I think it can be more than that, you know? Nothing wrong with a bit of self-love in every which way. Epilepsy warning, oh shit, okay. But that's what they have to do now with most of these, like lightning strikes and flashbangs. But this could be cool. Is this something maybe you'd be into? A little bit of ghost stories in the middle of Valentine's Day, huh? And nothing wrong with a little spooky movie to get close to your significant other. Let's see, what way do I like the volume here? And Tomb Raider, oh, I've got so much past with the Tomb Raider series. I played it on Sega Saturn, so that'll be fun. So if you get like an hour or two of this and an hour or two of that, I'll be happy. Hell yes, a little later to the stream. I was heading out for dinner myself, which is nice. Nice early dinner, you know. You gotta lay the groundwork before the good times come. Alright, telemetry next. I never know half of these things. We could be signing our life away, you know, and all these crazy things. Alright, I usually try and up the brightness just a smidge because my monitor is quite warm. The colors on it are warm, so I get to see a lot more. But when I look back at the stream, especially in Kingdom Come Deliverance, it's pitch black. I'm like, damn it, I could see so much of that road. And it just looks like I'm driving a horse or riding a horse in the dark. You say driving a horse? Is that weird? Yes, probably. I don't care. I don't fucking care. Night mode, what is that? Just for like, use this button, you need to play the game at low volume. Loud sounds will be quieter. Nah. Soundbar. Home cinema. Yeah, I never know which one to pick. What do you think? If you play with a headphone console, 3D audio and audio will be enabled. I have a severe issue with audio mixing in modern games. I think it is disastrous. It's the worst it's ever been. Back in the day, it was just, you know, basic MIDI music and things like that, and we could hear everything. And then voices start coming in with voice acting, and we can still hear everything. Now it's just explosions and tiny voices, and yeah, it's got to do with me just wearing earbuds, I get that. But if you were going to tell me that I need to have like a $600, $400 headset just to experience proper audio mixing, you've made a problem. You've made a problem out of something that wasn't a problem before. I'm sorry, but I'm not going out there. I've already pissed through many headsets, and all they've done is left me with pains and tension headaches and dents in streamers' heads. Have you seen people's streamers' heads? Oh my god. Once I saw that, I'm like, nope, never again. They wear them like 18 hours a day, so a natural dent shows up on their head, which really shouldn't be happening because the soft spot of your skull, you know, hardens after like a year or two when you're a baby. If it hasn't, then that's an issue for something else. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm down for this. I am seriously looking forward to something completely different. You know what I mean? We have a lot of shooters, we have a lot of RPGs. We're just kind of overloaded with that kind of stuff. So bring on something different. In my opinion, I don't think Don't Nod have missed. You know, yeah, you got some side games like Life is Strange Before the Storm, or maybe you didn't like Life is Strange True Colors, but it's, you know, it's different strokes for different folks. The fact that it means that they keep putting out premier games, and they're fucking awesome. Oh, look at this. Okay, lots of great accessibility options and difficulty options. You love to see that. It's great. Most of that stuff doesn't affect me. I'm lucky, but it's important to have those accessibility options. People might say, oh, easy mode, oh, story mode. Like, who fucking cares? Don't be such a bitch. When it comes to all the Souls games as well, I'm like, you got half a toxic audience giving out about, you know, games being too easy or needing difficulty options. I'm like, why does it affect you? You just play the game. Let people have choice. Choice is always important. That's what I've seen about the new Tomb Raider games. You can go back to the classic graphics, the new graphics, the old movement tank system, the new... like, that's great. Just give us choice. That's all we've ever wanted. We don't mind new remakes, but don't, like, you know, cut off one arm just to save the one of them, you know, that kind of way. It's like, here you go, here's one present, but we're going to have to get rid of this one. It's strange. Give us choice. Players love choice. It might be tough to do, impossible maybe, or it might even be you know, very, very costly, but trust me, it'll be worth it in the long run. Yeah, so I'm interested to see how this works. Alright, I'm just gonna go normal. I usually do that. I know it seems like maybe a bitch move, but it helps with streaming as well. Like, I don't want to be raging and constantly having to be stuck into combat, you know. I want the ability to enjoy myself while catching up with chat and just generally, you know, having fun. So I usually go down the middle. Hard mode I usually save for a second playthrough. Alright, here we go. So yeah, I'm playing this on the PS5. Like I said, it's not a full price release, which is great, but it's a big, big game. Here we go. Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden. Yeah! I love a new game, man. It's like Christmas morning for me. Start off with a little naughtiness, no? No.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I'm thinking New Eden is just a fake place, like, you know, maybe an analogy for New England. That's the vibe I get. Alright. Absolutely. Yeah, there you go. It's not from the same developers, but Greedfall gives me vibes of Greedfall, and they're working on Greedfall too.
Clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
One of our main characters, Red McRae, Scottish as you can tell, probably came over in one of the ships. And we have, I think her name is Amercia, I want to say. Oh no, Anthea.
In the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
I looked at the back of the box for a split second, that was about it.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you too.
I think they're on the ship over now, are they? This looks like a ship.
Are we in New England?
Almost.
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
She's got like scars all over her body. See, they're kind of they're ghost hunters.
If the Reverend
mediums.
needs help, this can be no easy business.
They must travel the world
Red,
taking on some
you best be ready.
nasty buggers.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte.
Duarte. Nice job on the character model so far.
Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atteo, we need to go. I need to be.
I like his tattoos. I'm getting kind of Norse vibes there.
Gallant to the last.
Ooh, Ruth, that's cool.
Life to the living.
That's
Death
that's
to the
Gaelic
dead.
for red. There we go.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple.
Ooh.
Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted.
Charles Davenport.
There lies the true horror.
Fuck, is he dead already? He's the one that sent us over here.
I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death.
Who?
I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
Probably his curse. Gonna have our work cut out for us. Lots of nasties. June 7th, 1695.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
Banishers, huh? Cool name, cool name. Makes me think of Supernatural or something. Except the 1690s. So this would have been 16. I don't know my American history too well. This would have been a lot of colonial wars and stuff, right? Well before Independence Day and all that.
You'd better be at the
It would have been
tavern
like the British,
with a hot grog.
the
Or
Dutch,
two.
the French. What was it? The French Indies War and stuff like that. Oh, we get to actually play. Whoa, that is buttery smooth. Sheesh, I always love that first feeling. Definitely favourite performance mode. To play as Antea. She seems really cool. So Red is her apprentice while also being her
I
lover.
can't remember the last time we did something
forbidden
else than
fruit.
work.
After
Teacher
this,
and the
we
students.
should set sail somewhere warm and safe.
She looks so badass. The little cape, the swords.
No
Oh,
such
look,
place.
like two swords. I'm definitely getting
not
Witcher
here.
vibes. Maybe that's a little dagger. Got some kind of a potion or something. She clearly knows what she's doing. I like where one of the, it must be some of the spirits that give scars like that, but her scar leads into like a grey strand of her hair, like she's been infected by the, you know, the after death or whatever. It's afterlife. After death. I'm excited. Combat looks really cool. Like, you will be playing mostly as Red, but you can switch over to Antea. She kind of helps with her style of combat.
How grim this place is.
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
A nice compass. You've got everything doing. Really quality product. These guys don't mess around. I'm assuming it's the Vampire team, but who knows? It has been a couple of years since Vampire, so it kind of adds up. Alright. Yeah, it's unfortunate all these games on top of each other and then all screaming to a halt when Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth comes out. But is there ever a good time? You know, March is pretty chock-a-block as well, so I don't know. This one already got kind of delayed a little bit. It was supposed to come out last winter. But I hope it gets its due deserts, because I don't like when games
I
get
think we'll
overlooked.
get through here.
Sure.
All these
Let's
games,
go
I would
trip
put this
some
up here with like a
falling
Plague
down
Tale and
walls.
things like that, you know. Just wonderfully done AA games and really deserve the spotlight on them, because things like Final Fantasy will take care of itself. It always will, you know. You've got a big fucking power horse that is Square Enix, but it's these games. They have publishers, but they still need all the love that they can get. Same with like games like Atlas Fallen.
Watch out!
Another games I played last year, the RoboCop game as well. Like, I'm telling you, it's great to see things like Palworld taking off and Helldivers 2. So the AA is where all the genius is.
Keep going. I'll find
in my opinion, indie and AA.
Over-eager apprentices.
Because you can tell, like they're usually working with just pure passion alone.
I can break my way through here.
Nice. Okay. Oh, cool. She got the sword. She got the torch. Nice. She is fast. Sheesh. Lovely, lovely. There was a little bit of unusual talk once again about the idea of white paint and yellow paint in the area you need to go. And this has been an issue since the dawn of video games, pretty much. Well before there was white paint, white rope, or yellow, whatever. You know, I've watched a couple of really interesting conferences and speeches at the Game Developers Conference back when it wasn't about just awards and stuff. GDC. It's really fun. And just to get to see the inside of how developers work and how they figure out how we as the gamer work. It's really cool. There's a whole psychology to it. So basically, they spoke about if you don't tell the player where to go, they won't figure it out on their own, but you don't want to handhold either. It needs to be a subconscious effort, and that's kind of where the rope and the the little white on the cliffs, and we see a little bit of yellow mushroom there. Yeah, it's always yellow. Yellows and whites seem to be directions, and then red going back, way back. For red for explosive barrels and stuff like that. And you don't realize these things because if you played enough games, it all becomes second nature. But when you just take that moment to breathe it in, you can actually see all these wonderful little helpers around. And for the most part, games will just let you do your thing. But I play a lot of RPGs, and they are notorious for handholding. Also, like 3 to 4 hours of an intro, and you're like, my God, I can't play the game anymore, kind of thing. So it's very interesting. I don't see a negative to it, but I do find that the less you see the developers, say like an artist's brush, the less you see of that coder's hand or the developer's hand in the game, the more immersed you'll get. So something like some of the new Sony stuff has really showed its ass, like Aloy constantly telling you what to do, and Atreus in God of War and that. So Sony have been, unfortunately, a victim of their own success. These are cool little rates, but yeah, that feels extremely chunky and responsive. The controllers hopping off my hand. Very nice. Okay, that was really cool when they burst out of the wall.
Watching the road.
Looks like I accidentally healed as well.
Are they keeping people outside town, or are they keeping them in?
Combat is R1. I don't know if like R2 does. It does. Okay, so that doesn't mean it's Souls-like. Calm down. It doesn't mean it's going to be that difficult. But it just means they've adopted these Souls controls. So R1 for light, R2 for heavy. It's something that's changed over. To me, I see it as a natural progression. Just like we used to drive cars in video games with X for acceleration and square for brake and reverse. Seems awkward now, right? Now we just use R1, L1 or L2, R2, So it's funny how that's... And the same with most shooters as well. They've changed. Nowadays, it's like, if I'm not crouching with the left button and if I'm not fucking, throwing a grenade with L1 or whatever, I'm going to be pissed. So it's funny. When I go back and play old games, I'm like, these goddamn kids are so spoiled. They don't realize what it used to be like, So you do have that kind of cool moment. I love video games. I get frustrated because I'm passionate about it, but for the most part, I just want to support and have some fun and just good old-fashioned escapism. That's why we get into this, right? It's not about supporting this plastic box or supporting this developer at the hopes of them liking a tweet or some shit. We don't care about that, really. When it comes down to it, good games will shine themselves, Here we got our first little letter. I like it. The farce that is New Eden Town. Damn. So we're going to have a little bit of corruption, I'd say. I'd say the most of the game will take place in New Eden Town and its outskirts. Lots of forests and caves and dungeons and stuff like that. But yeah, we're going to have decisions. We're going to have probably a little bit of political intrigue or whatever it was in the 1690s. I'm down for that. Maybe we'll have some creepy pastors and church dealings and stuff. Definitely if we're dealing with the dead. That'd be interesting. You know, they were as corrupt as they get. Alright. What have we got there? Leather. Okay, it seems to be gear and crafting. Although some of the reviews have said that it was a bit much. I only really looked at... there's not too many reviewers I kind of trust in terms of the big guys, you know. I'd rather just play and have fun. But a few of them I will. The only thing I really use a review for now these days is performance. Really, that's really what it comes down to. I need to know if there's bugs or if there's issues with performance.
Behind you.
Nice! So he deals with fire. That's cool. If he punched them. Maybe he's got like a stake or something. Dude, more vampire stuff the better.
Falling off a box.
More werewolf stuff as well. Werewolf don't get enough love. Like we got that Werewolf the Apocalypse game, but I really didn't get the memo. That was just a stealth action game. Give me a werewolf game where you're kind of trying to hide your identity, almost like Teen Wolf or something, but not fucking teenage bullshit. But make it dark and twisted. That's what I want. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. You can do all that stuff. Come on, motherfuckers, let's see what you got. Nice. Seems like fire is a big thing. Banishment, right? Oh, cool. Let's do that. Boom. Yeah. So that's what he did. That's their ban. Oh, cool. I really like the. Nice. All right. I like how it shows you where the enemy's coming from. That's great. God, I wish more games had that. It's got like almost a little enemy compass on your body. Nice. The camera's far enough away from Antia as well. I don't like when they're too up close. Like God of War really toes that line, where it's like just fucking see the pores in the back of Kratos' head. Perhaps these words will be lost in time, but I must write them. The date I cannot say. I know it's the month of June, the year 1695. This was just happened. I thought we'd save her in Providence. I thought we'd finally see the children again. Mother now lies dead, and I join her soon. Something insidious walks these roads. Ooh, I like that. We got some fucking spooky intrigue.
In town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
Oh, you know it's good. I love this type of stuff because how many great haunted and horror stories, especially in like New England and that, have started this way, and you never get to see the origins. You just get to see the demons they create. So now we'll get to see that. A charged attack. Charge will fill up faster. Boom! Oh my god, that was a running attack. Alpha Wanderer. Okay. Boom! Holy moly! Get him! Nice. That's going to be very useful. I'm assuming some enemies won't be able to be destroyed without being banished. I love her sword. It's got kind of that French guard on it as well. Wrist guard. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, nice and responsive. No complaints so far. We'll see how things go. What was that? X? Okay, cool.
That
hello?
Badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
The
Let's
August.
wait to hear what Charles has to say.
I love how the Watchers are nothing to them. Just old wandering spirits. Nice. That's going to be important later on, I think.
Empty docks in a growing settlement.
Yeah.
Never a good sign. Other towns select.
I love this. Gives me Sherlock Holmes vibes.
Isn't that what selectmen do?
You don't get to see too many games like this. Great setting, you know. Hell yes. We've gone nearly too obsessed with the samurai and Japan setting, so I was jumping into this one day one.
When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most
So you can
responsible
hear everything
student a
okay?
Banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching. If you're up for it.
Always.
Yeah, if it's mostly colonial people, you're going to have a lot of hyper-religion, Fort Jericho, and then, yeah, a lot of superstitious people too, you know. We're talking like fucking Salem times. Right, okay, that'll be helpful later on. Boston as well, cool.
Not the busiest stables I've ever seen.
No.
No ostler and no horses.
Everybody gone inside.
This town is less and less welcoming.
Right. Although they're probably avoiding the Watchers. Been told to come inside. A curfew in effect. Landfall. New Eden Town. Okay, nice.
The welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles.
I doubt they'd even want us here because we're gonna help them.
It'll
with the
be
dead,
good to
but
see Charles and Esther
I don't
again.
know.
Would
Hello.
you lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Jesus, Esther wouldn't dare. A pretty word for what, area of investigation.
A pretty word for a set of shackles.
I like
should have
Antia's
thought you were
voice.
Just as open-minded as Charles.
She speaks slow and deliberate and very powerful. I like that. Look for the inn. Okay, cool. You can imagine people not too happy to see us, huh? Oh, there's someone there. Hello, ma'am. Getting a little bit of stutter. Are you like some kind of night watchman or something?
Good day, sir.
You'll be Haskell's Banishers, I take it.
Aye.
Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith.
Hugh Bachelor. The governor had me prepare the schoolhouse for your comfort. It has fallen out of use. Will that be all?
Yes. Where are the children? Yeah.
Where are the children?
Several died of fever.
Oh, damn, cholera
We
and
could
stuff.
see disaster coming. We thought we'd have to bury them all. We sent the children to safety. We sent them away.
That can't have been easy. It can't be easy now.
No. No, it is not.
We're expected at the tavern. Where might we find it?
The King's Arm. You can't miss it for the lamps are lit. The school is now a bunkhouse.
Okay.
And the meeting house cold and dark. But the tavern shines yet.
Well then, let us be thankful for small mercies.
Okay.
Farewell, Mr. Bachelor, and you may wish us luck.
Good luck then,
Hugh.
the both of you.
Let's grab those old hats. Nice. Alright. Charles Davenport. I mean, kind of sounds from the intro that he's either dead already or he's on his way out. Cool, I like it. So the compass kind of doesn't point you in any particular way. It just glows to say that you're in the area of investigation. Should probably be like a bubble. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Great map. Great map. Cool. Nice. It's got that old kind of, you know, those ancient fucking maps you'd see in a museum. Alright, what else we got here? We got inventory. Yeah, we've been collecting a few bits already. Quest items. Nice. Charles' initial invitation. Alright. This is what sent us across the ocean. Town has fallen prey to sneaking and malicious curse. A haunting is behind it. I am convinced of it. But although our food is rotted and sickness prevails and our sanity is shaken, I cannot find the ghost. I urge you to join Esther and I in New Eden as soon as you can. I don't know how much longer I can hold out. Truly yours, Minister Charles Davenport. Cool. Then we got Evolution, which is clearly some kind of maybe upgrade system. Cool. We got Chronicles. Alright, maybe a way of retelling the story. And then Haunting Cases. Cool. Okay. I like a bit of detective stuff, man. Especially if it's in the horror variety. Makes me very happy.
There's the inn.
Wonder why they chose New Eden. A lot of them just came over. Doomsday has come. My. Doesn't take much for people, their wits to be tested, huh? Jesus Christ.
Great.
Yeah,
Sets the tone.
just a little. Let's talk to this woman. Is it dude? No, it's a woman.
I must take a moment by myself. Excuse me.
Alright. I'm not expecting much. Also getting mad Sleepy Hollow vibes, which makes me very happy. I do love Sleepy Hollow's like unsung hero. People, you know, they tend to pick a few of Tim Burton's movies. They're like, oh, this one's my favorite. People out there and they'd be like, I like Alice in Wonderland. Like, you need to turn upside down and shake you loose. You got like Edward Scissorhands and Beetlejuice and Sleepy Hollow, and it's like, come on here. Actually, Sleepy Hollow might not even be Tim Burton, just associated with him. Ah, yes, the powdered wigs.
Charlie,
The
we're here.
fattened
Your
bellies.
prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally. Banisher, please come in.
Fairfax.
As it is called, your serving woman may
Is that
sit
Esther in the background? She seems like a badass.
I'm the
Hey,
help.
DPG, how's it
She's
going,
the
dude?
boss. You're not Charles.
Happy Valentine's.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith.
Oh, wow.
Good day to you, sirs, madam.
Ooh, nice musket.
Now,
I think Fairfax thought
Charles?
Antea was his slave. Wow, it's fucked up. But that's the
Minister
1690s,
said help
1600s.
was on its way.
So I don't think slavery was abolished till like
Keen
the
digging,
1800s.
Fairfax. Good day.
Pennington, look at this dude.
Pennington, captain of the train band.
Looks like a mad scientist.
This here is Thick-Skin Newsmith.
Of course.
We're the selectmen.
Thick-skinned newsman.
What's left of us? Why is Charles not here?
Local hunters. Someone needs to tell them. Ah, Charles.
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for
Ooh,
his widow.
so he is dead.
Is dead.
This is a new game from Don't Nod.
A terrible
You know, the Life is
tragedy.
Strange guys and
Our fate
Vampire and
sustains
Remember Me.
us. We are
It's
still
called
very
Banishers,
much in
Ghost
shock.
of New Eden. We play as
Our shock
Banishers,
at
Ghost
Reverend
Hunters.
Davenport's killing
The
is so great
1690s.
that we must sit here in comfort,
Then it kicks some
losing
ghosts
precious
there.
time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my
Trailer drop.
responsibility.
Nice.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate.
I hope it's good.
We could all be miles away by now.
When is that coming out?
You lot do what you want. I intend living.
She's just an animal hunter. She's not going to serve too well
Select
against
woman can be brusque.
ghosts and ghouls.
Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners.
Problem with
All that
the
good.
Godzilla
One
American
still
movies is
stands,
they're going to just be
Fairfax.
put against the Japanese ones. That can't
Sitting
stop.
here, doing nothing. We are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely, with their
they're
expertise, we
fun.
may yet prevail.
I still think King of the Monsters is the best.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is
So
of little
many
use.
kaiju versus Godzilla was
Mistress
fantastic.
Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home.
Alright.
On the other side of the street, as it were.
We gotta ask him how he lost his eye. I know, it's bad.
Well,
but-
Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company
March
has
29th.
suffered
That's around the
terribly,
corner. Hell yes.
But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall.
That'll be fun.
Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly.
I guess he sent the letter
Charles
before he died,
Davenport
or
was
did he
a man
send
of
it as a
great
ghost?
knowledge and
Ooh.
devotion. The pride.
No,
and
letters back
glory.
then across the ocean.
It discommodes
It'd
me
take
greatly to
months.
remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses
Jesus.
me yet
Is
further
he
to
massive?
tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
Fuck. What do you think happened?
What do you think happened?
Any other movies this year you
I
looking
could
forward to?
guess to little use.
Deadpool 3?
It is evident, however, that Charles.
I think it's like broken the record of highest views on YouTube for a
In the minister's absence,
superhero movie.
I try, in all humility, to protect us all, body and soul, from our ongoing peril. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was
No,
Charles.
we're something
Is
altogether
his widow
different.
Esther taking visitors?
We're banishers.
The widow Davenport is at home and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow.
Oh.
He refused.
Might be
He
that
preferred
big
the
house we
village
saw.
life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more.
I've seen
than we do about
Mission
how her
Impossible to
husband
remove
died.
the part 1 from Dead Reckoning. So I think the second one won't be called Dead Reckoning Part 2, then it'll have its own name, will it? Maybe it won't be split into two then. I don't blame them. This part 1, part 2 stuff is stupid.
Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed.
Jesus, it's a handful.
Our motivations may differ.
This is how it becomes ghost
Shown
towns.
extraordinary faith and courage.
Oh yeah, the
in
Planet of the
face
Apes,
of our
hell yeah.
adversity.
Where did they go, right? To their death.
Those who left, where did they go?
Inland.
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation.
The Dark Woods.
I do not.
How about don't call them
I
the
believe
evil woods
we
of the
must
Dark
stand
Woods?
our ground.
Wow, okay, I like this guy, but what does that mean? If he's a demonologist, you'd think he'd have some knowledge of what's going on here.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken. Perhaps forever.
It's like when people stumble upon these old ramshackle ghost towns and realize that we were once a bustling place.
Like my father was before me.
Hell yeah.
Faith
Should be fun.
and science.
Be nice to take a break from the MCU, honestly.
You see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land.
Any Valentine's Day plans? I know it's still early over there for
and
you
what
guys.
have your compasses told you about the curse?
Got all my Valentine's Day stuff done, and you guys are just getting started.
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Alright. Heroic, yeah, right? I stink, you stink.
Heroic work all round.
Indeed it is, madam. Indeed it is. But we do it all the
That's
same.
not bullshit.
Because we must.
Okay. Tell me about this
What
curse.
can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worstens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease.
It's probably the rats.
Then came the nightmares.
Jesus.
Then came madness. In the end came death. And death.
Wow,
remains.
okay, this is a powerful
In all
demon.
honesty,
Where's the Winchester boys when you need them?
That's the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet,
It makes sense why it is like this in the middle of June. What caused it? What did Charles know? Yeah, that's more important. I like these conversation choices. Good, good, good.
What did Charles know about it? What had he learned?
Tragically, I had not yet had the opportunity to discuss this
Of
investigation.
course you didn't. You're completely useless.
And his passing now excludes the possibility. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands for Charles.
For Charles.
All right. For Charles.
Alright, goodbye.
Thank you.
Probably
we have
won't
what we need.
start an investigation
you
until the
success.
morning.
By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse.
Thank you. Will we have
I'll
the
be
same
here if you
nightmares?
need
That's
me.
the question. We'll see. Whether we like it or not, we're in this town and we are now a part of the curse. I find it interesting. We are playing as Anthea because she is the leader of this Banisher group. But, you know, the trailer kind of spoils it. Something bad is going to happen to poor Anthea. We will be playing as Red for 90% of the game, but it's still nice to kind of start things off, right? Last town hall meeting, I hereby close the King's Arms Tavern, leaving the key to the selectmen. There shall be no ale sold or drunk until the curse is lifted. Oh, that just makes things worse. Okay. Don't think there's probably anything else for us here, but we can have a look upstairs. It never hurts. Meow. I like, Jesus Christ, they're doing a good job on the old momentum. Locked doors, I don't like that. That's a sign of something hiding. Yoink. Got pieces of 8. Nice, that's the currency. Yeah, when you run, like, it's really nice. Nice kind of spring in her step. Yeah, so it'll be a good year for movies then. Good, good, good.
Damn it, Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
Right, but it took a long time.
But
The
as
stockyard.
Charles would say, another
This
day, another soul to
Creepy
save.
church over there. These people are idiots. Whoa!
These
Not quite.
people have no idea what they're up against.
Wouldn't go straight to calling them idiots, you know. Most part, yeah, most of them end up being too superstitious in that. Let's see what we got here. Part of town's closed by the governor's decree. Curfew? Yeah, makes sense. Stay in your homes, no discord, no turmoil.
A curfew? But why?
Hello?
The first resort of every self-respecting oppressor.
We just fought demons on the way in, wraiths. Of course there's a curfew, it's the first thing you do. We know they love the cold, they love the nighttime. Alright. Schoolhouse apparently is over this way, I'm too stupid. It's probably this guy here waiting outside talking to us. Pennington? Hello, hello.
We should go to Esther.
I think the governor said their house stood above the docks.
Alright, can you not push me, Red?
So, you're done listening to Fairfax's prattling. That man turns a pretty phrase, and does so to the exclusion of all else.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan recently said, like, he was grateful for the superhero movies during the COVID, because COVID could have killed the theaters. It almost did. But I think it was the prices and everything else.
Tell me, Captain, what is your rank
Releasing
signify?
movies day and date
Militia?
didn't help either.
I maintain the train band. I also anticipate threat.
Look at him wearing the
Natives,
fucking
brigands,
old...
the French and other
arm.
monsters. The curse, though,
The French.
that's a whole different kettle of shite. Not even poor Davenport saw that one coming.
I doubt we'll see much of the war. Yeah, this would have been around the French Indies War, right? And basically, the Dutch and the French came over, killed off a lot of the natives, then the British, and then just the settlers themselves. What a great fucking country. What a great origin story.
Any thoughts?
Ah,
on
they're all the
origins
same,
of
sure.
curse?
The Irish,
No
we
need
did our
for
own pillaging, you know?
I'm a military man.
Way
I'm a
back in
dark
the day.
artist.
I know we had
I'll
the
take that
English
as a gentle
stamping on us,
jab.
but
You
like,
don't believe in my
it was
word?
Ireland. Ireland kind of...
I can tell you're a woman of talent.
we
and
did a little bit of
capability.
exploring and
I
pillaging.
respect that.
Scotland for sure.
The rest of it,
Wales. That's why
that's
there's so
your
much
remit, not mine.
Celtic around.
Me, I'm the old
During the
guard.
time of the High
You
Kings,
and
we
your
were
Scots Green
quite the
won your
devils.
oak.
So no country is
You'd
ever
best prevail.
innocent. Just go back far enough and you'll see some atrocities. It's humankind,
We'll be back.
sadly.
I'll be here.
We are
Unless
a
I'm
horrible bunch. Not much we can do about our forefathers. There's only what we do in the here and now that matters. Alright. I'm glad they're not going straight to bed. Let's go talk to the Wither Esther. She's down here, is she? Okay. No, I'm not really sure where you're sending me. Oh, I thought I was up there. That spooky old place on the pier has to be dangerous. Anything else we can steal here? I mean, take. You're trying to do that realistic thing where you don't just phase through each other. I like that, but it's also causing a little weirdness where you're loading the bump animation instead of anything else. Nice. Excuse me. Aww.
Antea, Red.
She's still in mourning. It must have happened not that long ago, the poor thing. She's distraught. As anyone would be. Okay.
Come in.
Seems like Charles got in way over his head. Thinking he probably stopped a couple of demons before, but this is a whole different beast. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, that'll be brilliant too. I think the new Ghostbusters are
I
great.
barely slept for fear you would not come.
This one seems to bring back everybody.
I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these
Oh. God
These
has left this
dark
place, love.
times?
It's the last person
Esther.
you need to lean on.
You're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
Did he charge into battle?
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless.
Damn it.
Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you,
No.
his friends, but that he could wait no more.
Right.
I
Couldn't-
believe he tried
couldn't
to
leave the
lift the
suffer.
curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
Is there anything we should know? Oh, Governor Haskell, yeah, is there
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff.
Hmm?
He shares Charles's interest in the unknown.
Right.
But his passion seems less than practical.
Uh-oh.
He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain, too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad.
Oh.
Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
Right.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on
I like that they've gone straight into
We'll
the
start with
investigation.
the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
All right.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
Must be some way of sending them on. Maybe you have to give them a proper burial.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll
Hints
find a
and
way.
intent. You've locked your first hint. Contains important information. All right, let's have a look at this portrait. Oh, look at Charles in the background. That's kind of creepy. So let's see there. 3 hints. Our first one, she saw her husband's ghost, grieving with. Okay. Yeah, we saw him on the cliff as well. So that's the haunting cases. Nice. So I told you, like, there is going to be. Here's Charles. It's going to be a little bit of investigation as well, you know, which is just cool. They were kind of doing something similar to this in Vampire. You know, you played a doctor who was a vampire, and you could like help your patients or feast on them. You know, turn them into your own little blood factory. But for the most part, I played it like trying to figure stuff out, and it was really cool. I enjoyed that a lot because there was some very interesting characters. All right, let's see what we got here. The Scotch tune in G major. Okay. Whoa!
Purcell, could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved
Can't
keys.
part a penis. Okay. I feel bad though. We're trying to get information for Charles, but I also feel like I'm snooping a little bit. My sweet Esther, I can tell how much I long to get home. Let's work in the mystical Scottish Highlands. Alright. Very good. I know the months I've left away from you loving arms will be a great benefit to me. Experience will indeed be knowledge, and all that do protect you from those dark worlds. Alright, nice. Wonder what they were doing in Scotland. See, there's a hope for this to be its own little franchise, you know. I'd be down for that. It's whenever marriage was the heart, and I'll see in the okay, nice. Just some nice love letters. Oh, seems to be a little bit of an issue when you notice that when we come out of that screen, it's popping the player back in. There's a little bit of, you know how it is. You can't play a new game these days without a couple of bugs, but it's all good. All I say is once it doesn't impede progress or corrupt the save, it is what it is. I think it's the camera that's causing an issue rather than the player.
How pleasant to see these old familiar things from your house.
It's trying to reposition itself a bit too violently.
Many a dinner turned lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther.
Nice. Maybe he trained Red a little bit. Oh, Eleanor Combs. You see the symbol above it? It was like that old what's it called? It's like Hermes. You know, the god Hermes ended up being about medicine, so they took it in as the Sacred Heart symbol, which is Hermes' staff. Which is that's kind of what it looks like, but maybe not. Icor, okay. A blood demon or something. Okay. Very interesting.
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden.
I like the way she turns in the camera.
If only we had known what would befall us.
Seems this brotherhood, almost like the Knights Templar, specialize in hunting down demons.
Have you received other visitors?
Ooh.
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
Right. Mr. Bachelor. And all these hints. I wonder if you have to, like, put the conclusion together. Alright. More personal stuff. Jesus! From a neighbor. Asked her some food and ale for you. Sorry for your loss. Aw. At least they're checking in. So you can tell they were quite beloved by the...
This is Charles's. It's like he never left.
No doubt he's probably got a hidden stash of some of his personal affairs, you know, somewhere in his bedroom.
Where are you staying, my dears?
The governor had a room prepared for us in the schoolhouse.
The schoolhouse? Wouldn't you rather...
Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
Sorry.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable. Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
Chess piece protected by a glass dome. This must be a cursed item or something. Strange.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me.
Looks cursed though. I hate when people spray too much perfume. I got it all on my fucking mouth right now. Ugh.
Remember when he started to wear
a little bit goes a long way.
to look
Jesus
wiser
Christ.
and older?
That's same as lads just drowning themselves in links and axe. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? That's what it's like. Mr. Bean scene where he's going through the perfume aisle.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
Bane ring,
You
cool.
sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
Look at her eyes.
You were.
Sheesh.
Still, you did all right.
She's strong. Alright, there's the known world. Not much of a map, is it? But that's all they knew back then. Look how cramped Europe is. And then barely anything of the Americas at all. It's hardly even called America back then. Yep. We're all still plotting out their little areas that they'd own. Tough then. Understand why Charles lingers on this side of the water, and few later know that I came into New England as a minister in order to pursue research into the new world on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Store. What strangeness have I found? There are ghosts here, aye, yes, old and innumerable, but they are quiet. I shall never say the word aloud, but I suspect there to be witches. And if I find one, I shall very much like to ask her a story. Cool. Witches, of course, yes. No doubt, Salem. Alright, these are all just mainly his study books. Different occults. Yeah. Some theologian stuff as well, of course. Always baked in some kind of spirituality. Always the way. Scribbled Bible verses. My bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints. She comes to me in dreams. Ooh. So we got a she on the demon, alright. Nice. Trying to find some solace and safety in his Bible. Good luck.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
Oh, what did you find there? Something just fell out of that book.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
Come on, man. Sounds like a combination to a lock. All these dreams have in common. The promise of a doomsday or a nightmare. Visions, foreshadowing. Is someone even behind this? Who is the real target and what caused this anger to burst forward? I need to know how it ends in our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest. This cannot procure. Oh shit.
These notes
going half
erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settler's dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
It's a bad one. Let's have a look. Getting some hints as well. What do? You click into it. Missing a hint for her, are we? Like each person has 3 of them, is it? Investigate the bedroom. Looks like you have 2. You need 2 hints, but there's like a possible 3rd. Is there something here? No. No. Seems odd, even if it's a precious item. Seems odd to put it in the glass dome. Seems more appropriate that it might be cursed. Usually how these things do. If you were to whip up these mats, you might find a couple of evil eyes. Alright. Where do nightmares come from? Like most incantations that can be used for good and protection, but also for bad shit. That's sadly where this comes in. It's the intent of the user. Yeah, this symbol, this must be them, is it? Brooch, yeah, silver brooch. Distinctive 3-hilted sword. Okay. So that's what it's meant to be, a sword. At first it made me think of Hermes' staff, which would have been interesting.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched.
Right.
Nothing's moved.
Almost like he was abducted, or
got enough books, Charles.
he went a bit mad.
See, the piano
and left
the only thing
in
you
his
paid a
stockings.
pretty penny to ship.
Lo, children are a heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. In fairness, he is a priest or minister, so it makes sense. 3 drops of lavender oil and chamomile infusion before sleep. Oh, they were trying to want the green to rub between palms, behind the ears 3 times a day. They were trying to create some kind of a sleeping balm to help these poor people. Jesus, if something to attack you in your sleep, you really would go mad, you know. You'd never know a moment's peace.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened? I'd always let my mind wander.
Red's that cheeky Scottish lad, but I'd worry that is he, you know, is her apprentice? Is he too quick-witted? Does he not know what he should? That's where Anthea comes in for sure. Dear sister, Charles is dead. Oh, can't tell right from left. Can't tell which day it is, how long when Charles departed. Nothing happened as it was supposed to. As it was supposed to? Could not attend the burial. Shame of it, how I failed my dear husband. I just could not find the strength to leave the house and walk to the place where Charles died. We know it was up on a cliff or something. Lord have mercy. Maybe he leapt from the pier or something. We don't know. We'll see from a cliff. Wuthering Heights, New Eden. Not last much longer without my beloved husband. I do not have any words left in me, but I thought that you, who loved him so much, should know of his passing. Her sister loved him?
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Right.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Did she feel
Esther
responsible?
never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
True. Unfinished business.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Oh, I highly doubt it's as simple as that. Something is magnifying the spiritual powers of this place. It probably includes the dead not staying dead. Alright, Esther. Fess up, missus. What actually is going on here?
I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
It's clear you feel a little bit... Come on now. You feel guilty about something. Are you bearing up? Having bad dreams?
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes. I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams. That it had a use for us. That we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him. None respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all
How are you
feels
bearing
so
up?
unreal.
I've never heard that one.
Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
Oh, there you go.
You're in pain, and that might have brought
She's
it
in
back.
denial, yeah.
Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can.
Hey,
to
Pyro,
ease
how's it
your
going,
pain.
dude? Happy Valentine's Day, I guess.
And
Do
we'll
people
do
say
what we
that?
can for
No, just put it out there. Just put it out there. We got a nice Scottish character. This guy, it's a good accent too. You know, it's not overly done.
How were things?
I was over in Edinburgh for a bit. I'm nearly sure you had mentioned
Before the
about
curse. It was a busy and
how,
exciting time. Charles
there's
immersed
barely any
himself
Scottish
in the
people there.
community
And
here.
you
He
were
had a
not
hand in
wrong. You're
everything.
not wrong. Holy shit.
The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they looked to someone else.
Most
now.
big cities are like that,
But I
but this
can't
was
imagine it's the same.
exceptionally so. People were just
We must
out
make our
celebrating Chinese New Year
to the
too, so it probably
cemetery.
makes sense.
Please be
A
careful.
lot of people out in
dear
their
Antea.
Scottish fake wigs as well. I swear it was Paddy's Day. They do that here too. I'm like, that's neither Irish nor Scottish. It's some stupid old tourist thing. Alright, so this is a new game from the Don't Nod guys. You know the guys that made Vampyr, Remember Me, and the Life is Strange series? This is Banishers' Ghost of New Eden. Obviously it's done by the vampire guys, or Vampyr. I say Vampyr because it's the wicked old way of saying it. But it's vampire, even if it's spelt with a Y. This one's set in Colonial America during the 1690s. We play as these Banishers, as they're called, another name for ghost hunters. We've just landed here after a long trip across the waters from Scotland. And unfortunately, our mentor, the people, the guy who kind of showed us a lot of the ways to destroy these demons, is dead, and now we're trying to figure out. So it's kind of a mix of vampires kind of investigation stuff, and then obviously high intense action. We already had a couple of raids that we took down. Antea is you can tell she's kind of the leader of the two, but unfortunately something is going to befall her. The trailer kind of gave that away months ago. So Red, which is our Scottish friend and Antea's apprentice and lover, he will be the main character, while Antea will be helping out with the spiritual side of stuff. She'll become a ghost. Something obviously will befall in these two, so yeah, it's kind of unfortunate in a way, but it is what it is. What do? You know, you have to create an
What
intro.
will you do for my Charles?
So some curses befallen New Eden, and the name from New England, just a little town.
If he's present,
There's mention
we'll find him.
demons and witches
Then
and already.
we'll ask him what he
Very
wants us to do.
Sleepy Hollow. I dig
Must
it.
I see him?
Yeah, I love Edinburgh. Do you like it? Yeah.
First, let's find out.
A lot of hills and walking and stuff, but
After
well
that,
able for it.
We'll see.
Best get
times.
started. Time may be against us.
You find Scottish people about every 100. Oh, ain't that the truth? No, Dublin's become quite the melting pot too. That's
You'll be
fine.
all right.
It's to be
I
expected.
doubt it. But I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles and help Charles with Charles.
That's the problem with tourist traps. They tend to absorb
Ask around.
people.
See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Be careful.
So this
Aye.
demon seems
too.
to be haunting people in the in their dreams. It's also very powerful. It's locked this entire town in an eternal winter because it's meant to be June right now. And you know, the weather was kind of fucking chaotic back then, and it is a sea cliff town, you know, whatever you want to call it, seaside. So it would be cold anyway, but not winter and June cold, so clearly things are all fucked up. Alright, so we got the cemetery. What's this, like a Paris, sincere Paris shop? Okay, let's have a look at the shop. There is a little bit of gear and crafting, and the combat is, as you can tell, is a little bit of magic, but it's more, I wouldn't quite say Dark Souls. It uses the Dark Souls
You'd be one
controls,
of the Banishers then?
but it's not
Come
that
too
far.
late. I'm sorry. But
Whereas,
if poor Minister Davenport mentioned your name,
it's an Irish
I
one.
have forgotten it.
Sorry.
Antea Duarte.
And
You may
Vampyr
have
was
heard from my
sold, like,
companion, Red McGrath, about the place.
this one's more just
Of
action.
course. I'm Lisbeth O'Hara.
How's it going?
The minister said you'd have questions.
Ah, Jesus.
Well,
About the curse. These people were supposed to be
Governor
inside on a
Haskell
curfew.
told us of the curse.
Kept them much just
I'd like
visiting
to
people.
understand
Yeah,
what it
pretty
is
much.
and from where it
Just
came.
kind of a little weekend
well,
thing.
I'll not speak ill of my neighbours. Someone must have let the evil in.
Let the evil in. Ooh, I like that.
Someone always does.
I understand Banishers often trade with the forces of evil.
We do not trade. We deliver.
The swords
A
look fucking
haunting may be
sick.
caused by the errors of the living, but a ghost gets no mercy.
Yeah. Okay.
You may have your time back with my thanks.
Well,
Alright, nice. I wanted to try this shop. I'm gonna kind of get through the intro quite sprightly, because you know how it is. It's kind of just world building, but you end up spending too long. Warning, the docks are closed, sabotaged by fire. Oh. Salem, I already mentioned Salem as well. And Boston, lots of mention of Boston. You can grab a few items. But these kind of intros, you're best off, not to be mean against the developers of any game, but especially RPGs or anything like that. You really want to piss through the start, because you want to build into the world building, but otherwise you'll get inundated with tutorials and that, and you'll realize like 2 hours have gone by and you haven't actually moved a single centimeter in the story.
Be warned.
Yes, alright. Are you...
Calm you, sir.
Yeah.
Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's
Are you
banisher.
sell us some goods?
Of course, I'm
Yes.
so sorry.
Yes.
Welcome to New Eden.
Andy McFly, how's it going? Hello, what's the curfew inside before the streetlights turn on? Right, right. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. In this case, it's like get inside before you're killed. But back in those days, you had to fear people more than ghouls. There is some wraiths around that kind of burst out of the walls and that. Now, I don't know if the people can see what we can see. I highly doubt that, but we'll see. We just got started. So far, so good. I'm a big fan of Don't Nod. Like, the Life is Strange stuff isn't all for me, but Life is Strange 2 was fun. But on the action side of stuff, that's where I love them. Like, if you remember the game Remember Me, ironically, most people don't remember that game. But it was a really great game on the PS3 and Xbox 360. It was set in future Paris, Neo Paris, and you kind of had these cool... it was action-based, and you'd... go into the menus and set up your own combos, which was very cool for its time. And then you had these memory things where, like the Matrix, you would go into people's minds and move things around so their memories would either do damage to them or you would get more knowledge out of them. It's really cool for its time. It's kind of a hidden gem. And then they made the game Vampyr a couple of years ago, which was set in London, Gothic, Victorian times. You played as a vampire doctor during the plague, and you had a choice of like creating a lovely blood farm out of your patients, you know, where you could just feed on them when you were low in health, or you could actually go between them and do side quests and solve what the fuck was going on. That one is really fun as well. It was kind of buggy, but I really enjoyed that. Now we have Banishers, Ghost of New Eden. This just dropped yesterday. It's pretty much available on everything, and it's not full price either, which is great. You know, these are kind of the AA games that I've been trying to focus on more, because the AAA stuff is getting boring. So the AA is where it picks up the slack and you get some really, really cool stuff, you know? Things like the RoboCop game. Like, try it. It's super fun, even if you don't know the movie. Atlas Fallen, that was made by the Surge guys. That's really cool. Co-op, kind of Devil May Cry juggling. I enjoyed that one a lot, you know? So stuff like that I'm definitely trying to find more of for sure. And this one's really cool so far. Nice and crispy smooth. 60 frames per second. Some of the character models are pretty cool. We just got started though. Alright, so this guy's got a lot of little things that we can buy and sell. There seems to be crafting for sure. This one caught me. When I find a good dev, I'll pretty much support anything they do, you know, once it's good games. So I was naturally excited for this one well and truly years ago, but it did get delayed out of last year.
And thank you for your time.
And now it's kind of slapped in the middle of 4 other games, so it might get overlooked, and I hope it doesn't, because how many games do we get to play in Colonial America, you know? It's $16.95. We just came across a boat. It's taken us like a month to get here from Scotland. Unfortunately, the guy we were supposed to meet has already been killed by this fucking demon. We play as Banishers, which is a fancy name in this world for, you know, cryptid hunters, demon hunters, the usual. Think like Supernatural, but it's in the 1600s. Really cool so far. The atmosphere is just dripping with weight. I love it. The whole town's locked in winter and it's the middle of June. That's all you need to know. And them ghosties love the cold. So I'm liking it. You don't get to play games like this. I wonder will they dive into other stuff like we have Antea here and Red, who's her apprentice, but also her lover. And, you know, that's an interracial couple in the middle of the 1600s when they were all scumbag racists and fucking afraid of their own toenails growing too fucking big.
This fire
Could be
can't have
interesting.
started on its own.
For sure.
Not in this cold.
So we have an investigation going on as well. Think like The Witcher 3 monster hunts. You're getting to see a little bit of intrigue with people. Back then they were hyper religious and it's kind of fucking crazy. Damn, hello Vamp, how's it going? Who's afraid of toenails? Right? Jesus, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, hello. How have you been? How has Vamp been? Yeah, dog, how's it going, Evil Blood Dude? Hello, hello. A little love Lilith. Oh, I like that name. Lilith's such a cool name. Andy, how's it going? Would have thought he owned her. Exactly. I think they actually mentioned that very briefly. We talked about one of the pompous, powdered wig kind of politics. But this has very much a Salem vibe. Look, it's just running ragged with rats and stuff. Nice. But it is action-based, you know. The controls are kind of Souls-like, but I don't think it's an actual Souls-like. We have, like, R1 light attack, heavy attack. We have a torch, and then we can banish them when we have some power-ups and stuff. But Antea seems cool, but, you know, from the trailer, some bad things are going to happen to her. It's kind of spoiler, not spoiler, because it's already in the trailer, but she's not long for this world. But she will end up being kind of a spirit guide for Red. Red McCrate is his name, and he's kind of Scottish. But so far, so good. I just started it. Kind of gives me vibes of Sinking City, you know? Stuff like that. But yeah, look at this atmosphere. You know that place up there. I don't know if it's a church or what. That has got to be, you know, something shady going on up there. Alright, we're going to a cemetery. Nothing bad's going to happen in the cemetery, right? So yeah, we just got here. We just landed. And we're doing a little bit of investigation in the town. Everybody is skittish. Oh, where is this cemetery? We can actually go down that way. I think we can, anyway. There's a gear system, a crafting system. Really cool. Nice that it's not fully fucking full price, you know? It drives me mad. Drives me mad. Kodo Baggins, how's it going? Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? I was actually kind of gone away for a bit. I was taking care of my father. He had a fall and broke his ankle. Poor devil. But now it's just kind of the long road to recovery. But he's doing okay. That's all that matters. Could be so much worse. Could have been his hip or his head or anything. But it is what it is. If you guys haven't, please go give Vamp a follow for me. Please. What were you playing? How did your stream go today? I hope you're doing well. It's always weird to come back after a bit. Even when I don't stream at the weekend, you feel rusty again. But it's fun. I'll never stop streaming. Half of these people are probably... What the hell? A wisp? Alright, okay. I like any kind of ghost hunting stuff. I like all that. Cryptids. I'm eternally fascinated by cryptids. Even if it is just made up half of it. But there's always a little bit of something there, like Mothman and that. Am I stuck? Uh-oh. No, I was for a second. Okay, cool. Nice.
Where are you leading me?
Antea seems a little bit more in tune with everything. Oh shit, here we go. Alright, dodge. Press dodge twice. Okay. Come here, bitch. Nice. Alright, we got some kind of generic tutorial kind of enemies just to get us used to it. We got a block. Nice. We got this really cool enemy indicator around the character, if you can see it. Kind of like a... Boom! We got a parry as well. Nice. We got some damage numbers. Lovely.
No one is safe here.
Can't wait to see what the bosses are like. Hell yes. Oh, cheers for the follow code. I appreciate that. Nice. Hope he's good. Yeah, he's all good. He's all good. Just is what it is. You know, the things you get a bit older, I think he's just finding it hard to learn that lesson to slow down. Oh man, those emotes are awesome. Holy hell, look at those little chickadees. Are those lightsabers? Hell yes. Holy crap, they're amazing.
Most of these people died fighting.
Who's afraid of toenails? These guys are. You know, it's like, yeah. Remember those weird fucking Guinness World Record books, and you'd have this dude with the longest toenails, and they just curl around his foot? That's so nasty. Holy crap. Also, if you ever got hungry... No, sorry. We'll leave that to XQC. That man needs to leave his toenails alone. What the hell, dude? What the hell's the matter with you? Good God. And a well-balanced day, or a fucking diet of 5 toenails a day. You nasty. Alright, hoof fungus. Get some of those nice mushrooms. Any of you guys do a little bit of mushroom gathering or anything out there? A bit of hunting? Pyrite, huh? Okay, cool. We might be able to make like some flashbang or something out of it. Can we jump over there? Not yet. Alright, I'm liking this so far. It feels kind of chunky. I like it. Vampyr was kind of Souls-like, so I think they probably learned a little bit. This one, I wouldn't say it's like that, you know. I mean, the combat seems that way, but it seems far more forgiving.
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers.
Yes, I didn't spoil that bit. Yeah, me too, but we haven't got to that part yet. We played only as Anthea, but it's very, it even says in the back of the box. What do? You know, you have to create intrigue around the game. And then, obviously, we have that other shitty part of modern trailers. Thank you, MCU, where we get all the plots spoiled in the fucking game. And all the plots spoiled in the trailers. Jesus. Are you guys excited for any games coming out? I also picked up that Tomb Raider remaster, because I have such a history with Tomb Raider. I played it on the Sega Saturn when I was a kid.
I swear.
So I couldn't let my triangle boobies go on bot. It seems like they've given her a bit of a workout, huh? Jesus. Lara Croft without the triangle titties. It was always a good challenge, you know. You could motorboat or lose an eye. Who knows? Who knows what could happen? Good God. So yeah, I'm a little bit rusty. Yes, Boopy is right? I know it's Valentine's Day. But, you know, a little bit of horror on Valentine's Day is perfect. You want to get your significant other all scared, so they have to cuddle up. It's definitely because of the scary movie, right? The scariest thing will be the hole in the popcorn box. Oh dear God, have you seen some of these popcorn boxes? Oh my lord. Everyone's talking about the Dune one. That's meant to be a giant space worm. I don't know. And then we got Ryan Reynolds saying that Deadpool's one is going to be hilarious. Like, how far away are we to popcorn boxes just being straight fleshlights? Like, no, come on. Think about it for a second, you know? Let's just cut out the middle, man. Cut out the hole in the bottom of the fucking popcorn box as well. Because that's where we're going. Oh, she has this kind of cool Bane ring. I think the word Banisher is something they've kind of made up for the franchise. Maybe, hopefully it'll be a franchise. It seems cool. But it's probably they're closer to something like demonologists. I like it. I like it a lot. The first thing it made me think of was like, is this like Supernatural set in colonial American times? Yes, please. Just have the fucking Winchester boys pull up on a black horse and carriage. That'd be brilliant. Alright, so it said the Bane ring kind of leads me to the right way. Was that it? That's why the ring is kind of glowing on her finger. Alright, okay. Just kind of follow that, is it? And then the wisp is leading the right way. Poor Charles, he was the guy who sent for us, you know. It's like, but he couldn't last any longer. And he's fallen, sadly, to this demon. Perform ritual. Oh shit. She seems powerful. She's turned the whole town into winter in June. She's haunting people in their dreams. Okay, make manifest. Cool. Alright. Alright, we got some cool, nice. Maybe we can talk to Elvis. Are you there? Reveal an echo. Make manifest. Force a ghost or spectre to appear. Summon scourge. Oh shit. Sustain through compelling words, carving or drawing of Aquila constellation. This ritual will force all types of scourges. Which one should we do? I want this make manifest. By God, that's what I do every time I'm on the toilet. The power of Christ compels you. What did you guys think of the Super Bowl and all that? It was like on at like 4 in the morning here. But the nature of the advertisements, we don't get them here. We get like different televised stuff. I'm a huge fan of Alicia Keys, that's for sure. And Usher back in the day he was awesome. You couldn't deny that classic 2000s, late 90s R&B. Okay, I failed it. I failed! And it wasted all my stuff, damn. Okay, maybe I need to find a little bit more out before we know what the ritual is, you know? Hell yeah. That feels really good.
That's what
Controller popping out of my hands. Oh yeah, Star Wars Outlaws. It looks like that's been pushed for fall. It was meant to come out like April or May the 4th. Who knows? And then they've moved back Assassin's Creed codename Red. Oh shit. What's that? I think it's because I went to combat mode. Okay, cool. Use decoction. What does that do? Oh damn, they're like sucking me dry. And we can banish them? No, it doesn't seem to work on these things. Okay, some kind of weird specters. No, thank you. No sucking me dry. We've all watched Scary Movie 2. We know that the average ghost is gonna haunt you. You're kind of like, I'm down if you're down. It's like, okay, no, it's just a normal haunting. Okay, sorry. Don't be making the ghost get freaky. It's not all Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. Who knew that, like, clay pottery could get you hot under the collar? But then you bring your missus to pottery lessons, it's like, shut the fuck up. It's going everywhere. It sounds pretty typical, you know? You just close your eyes, it still sounds like the bedroom. This kind of looks like a little boss area or something. I'm not sure what to do with the Bane ring. We're learning, you know? I'm the kind of guy who I'm told the tutorial 2 or 3 times, and I maybe understand it on the 4th time. Unfortunately, they've given up on me. I've given up on myself. I don't like reading, it scares me. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Let's see, only Star Wars. I hate Valentine's Day, it shouldn't even exist. Why? Because you're single? Oh shit. Are we getting to it now, are we? Is this the right one? If I fail it again, it's just like school. Right? Fuck! I don't think I have enough to do the last one. Reveal an echo. I do, thank God. Dude, I hope there's a trophy for like fucking it up 3 times. Ding! Perfectly average.
In each stain hides a story.
That's true. Like, what happened to this wine stain? Who did that? In each stain, have you gone into a motel recently? They definitely hide a story. How did you get it on the ceiling?
In the name of the Lord, I command you.
Poor Charles.
From this place.
You do not command me,
whoa,
clergyman.
Who are you, ghost?
She sounds hot.
Unveil yourself.
Well, since you ask so politely.
Oh, damn. Watch out, Charles. You might be a minister and a demon hunter.
Who are you?
She's got your number.
I am everything you've ever feared.
It's the IRS. Fuck.
Be gone. You have no
She might be
shell,
the big bad or just
no
one of
ties,
the big bads.
No purpose.
No.
I didn't watch the game.
But neither.
They tried to sound less like Scrooge. He's like Valentine's Day Scrooge. He's like Cupid, angry Cupid. It's like the birth of an incel. Be careful, DPG. Just put some lipstick on your hand, dude. There you go. You're not alone. Fucking hell! That's how she killed Charles. Wow. What if she speaks to us? She'll be like, you're next. Well, guess we figured that out.
That thing he faced. What was it?
It's alright. It's just a goat. That's Charles' Bible. I like it. It gives me vibes of Constantine. Oh my god. I swear to God. It annoys me so much how little respect is put on Constantine's name. And you know why? Because we were in the midst of like so many fucking superhero. Like that's where DC can pull away from MCU if they just go back and do some of their crazy shit. You know, with Vertigo Comics and DC. But Constantine is awesome. You know, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not that scary. It's comic book scary. But, you know, that was Keanu Reeves before John Wick. And he does a better John Wick in Constantine. It's awesome. He's like, he comes up in some of the, you know, DCU stuff now. But, yeah, he's a demon hunter. But it's closer to, like, Stigmata and that rather than a fucking comic book movie. But it's fantastic. Go back and watch it. I think it was from 2010 or something. It's been a minute. It still holds up. Unfortunately, Shia LaBeouf is in it as just that guy, you know. There's always some psychic guy. Completely useless. About 5 minutes of film wasted on him, as he usually does. But he hasn't done shit since fucking Transformers. And even before that, it was like, what, Disturbia? And you know, he still claimed to fame to me as like, what was it, Even Stevens? That was the shit. That was a good little show growing up. Or what was the other ones? Even Stevens, and it was like Tucker. Do you remember Tucker? Fucking Stifler's cousin from American Pie. Random as hell, but there you go. But yeah, Constantine. Check out Constantine. Good shit. Especially if you like demonic shit, you know. If you like your stigmatas and the 6th day and yeah, stuff like that. Can't beat. It's a good representation of Lucifer as well. I like it. Good job. Good actors. Alright. Let's find Charles' resting place and see. Can we have a chat with him? Make a ghost appear? Would you think that's a good idea? Or summon a scourge? Or hearkening, reveal an echo? What do you think? Damn, I don't know. They don't really help me out. Perhaps one tune into fading, persistent memory left by a lingering ghost. Okay, let's try that, I guess. I feel like I'm getting this wrong, though. I'm so bad already. I kind of, these games I play, it's fail upwards.
Each stain hides a story.
We'll play a bit of Tomb Raider after this as well. Vamp, thank you so much for that raid. You're always nice to me. I appreciate that. Hope you're kicking ass out there.
Focus, Antea.
No, see, I fucked it up again. So this one. I was thinking it was make manifest. What a great word, like. Make manifest. If only that worked for, like, money trees and stuff, you know? Sadly not.
We've come too far.
I'm thinking this ghost is going to kill Anthea as well.
See you one last time.
But yeah, I managed to get Tomb Raider Collection and this for the price of a normal AAA game over here, which has gone up to €80, which is disgusting. But there's already reports that by 2026, games will cost $100. Hello? That's where I check the fuck out. We're supposed to be going backwards. There's more gamers. That means the games should be getting cheaper because there's more profits. No? Anybody? Business 101? Speaking of which, Xbox are doing their business update today. It's going to send the fanboys crazy. But trust me, give it a couple of years, both PlayStation, Nintendo, and Xbox will put their games everywhere. PC everywhere. Just because there's not enough money going around. You might think there is, but with games like Spider-Man 2 costing $350 million, that means one failure could cripple an entire industry. And even these kind of AA games probably cost in the guts of $100 million.
I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
I think this looks great. Kind of gives me Greedfall vibes as well. Don't know why. That one is more like French. Or a Plague Tale. Succeed the long game, right? See, I love monster movies. Hell yeah. You think they'll ever go back to the dark universe?
What happened?
What they were trying to do?
What's going on here?
I kind of want to see what they do with like Frankenstein and Mummy. Swamp Thing.
And it cost me my life.
No.
Is red with you? There is no time to waste.
Okay, so we get to converse a little bit here. Why not wait for our help? Exactly. Something pressured you into facing this ghoul alone. Why did you do that?
Why did you not wait for our help?
You fool.
The threat was rising.
I don't know.
Despair growing.
Did someone force your hand?
There were so many dead Antea. So much sickened flesh.
I think that's probably separate. Why not keep it at 60? I don't know. It's just greed, honestly. But, you know, obviously operating costs are getting higher and higher. I do understand that. But that's not our fault. You know? No one is asking them to spend $300 million on a video game. Nobody. I want my open world games to be smaller and more condensed, where we have towns and NPCs and villages that look like lifelike instead of just running through a couple of roads.
But I do know this.
Bigger is not better.
This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
Then you got like Palworld and Helldivers 2, which arguably are fantastic and have cost a fraction of those bigger games.
Clever. Many magnitudes more.
But yeah, Xbox putting some third-party, you know, games on other systems, it means nothing. It's more money coming back. I know it's like, why buy an Xbox? Why buy anything? You know, it's up to you. It's your money. People just get obsessed with the piece of plastic. I'm like, who cares? Most people are trying to get like a Steam Deck now. Then we get the Switch 2, and PlayStation just announced in their report that even though they've now sold 58 million PS5s, they haven't reached expectations, so they will not be putting out another first-party game this year. That's fucking insane, right? Because people are hoping for Ghost of Tsushima 2, The Last of Us, something, anything, you know, but Sony have been very, very dry. So what they've done instead is bought up third-party stuff. We have Rise of Ronin, fantastic-looking game. We have Stellar Blade, kind of Bayonetta Platinum-style game with the booty cheeks. And then we have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which was just completely bought out. But, you know, Xbox had their share of that back in the 2010s with Tomb Raider and stuff. So, yeah, it's not a practice I like at all. I don't like when you're buying a game just to take it off another platform. Everybody should be allowed to play. But that's what they do. It's petty bullshit. Because they know exclusives sell the consoles. And it's true. Except one problem. They now said they're like halfway through the PS5's life cycle. And I've barely got a handful of games on the PS5 that are, you know, worthy of buying the console for. A third party will look after themselves, but I'm talking about exclusives. We have Demon Souls remake, fucking Returnal, I know Spider-Man 2, but everything else is on PS4. It's tough. I've definitely been one of these people not to urge people to go out and get a PS5. The build quality's a bit rough, but it's your money, you know. It's definitely easier to get at 500 now than it was at 1500 during the scalping days. So it's completely up to you. It's your money at the end of the day.
Before you died,
It's a
you
tough
investigated the
sell.
curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless.
I went from
We
a
should not
standard
underestimate its
PS4
power.
to the PS5, so having that performance mode has felt like a generational leap, but
I am a banisher yet.
not so much
I may
if you have a PS4 Pro.
If I allow you, which
I wonder is his wife.
Antea,
I wonder if she's
do
involved.
not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get.
Come on, Charles, give us
Its
something.
presence felt strongest in the meeting house.
Okay.
Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained.
Meeting house.
But it won't stay locked up for long.
Good on you, Jesus. We'll banish this ghost. Hell yes.
We'll banish it, red and
I
white.
hope so.
Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded. And too powerful.
Yeah, but how did it get to that point? Somebody's been
Your
helping
death
it.
pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
She's cool, Anthea, so far. She's got that kind
For my
of
part, I'm glad to
that
have
deep,
seen you one
powerful
last time.
voice.
To have had the
She'll put up a
chance
hell of
to
a
warn
fight.
you.
Alright. That's all we can do. Yeah, how did it... We saw how it killed him.
How did this nightmare kill
Fucking
you?
speared him with
I believe that I
energy.
could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked.
Right, you just put a target on your head.
I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused.
Oh, creepy.
As if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
Damn. Yeah, what did it look like? We know it's female, but what does that mean in spectral form? You know, it can take any guys.
What did it look like?
I
No!
don't know.
Subtitles spoiling it.
When it manifested, it appeared as Esther.
The fucking wife!
My dear Esther. I did not see its true face.
It's probably just to distract you.
I heard a woman.
Yeah, we heard a woman too.
Not Esther, someone else. She was laughing.
It mentions Salem and witches and stuff as well, so I hope it digs into that. Not quite the witch trials and stuff, but definitely incantations, evil eye, occult stuff. Yeah. Now people are scared shitless of that, I get it, because it's probably the closest thing we have to
I must remain.
real evidence of
Esther needs my
the other
help.
side, you know.
My flock needs me too.
Fortunately, a lot of movies have,
You know I won't allow that.
you know, put the fear into us, but also
Antea.
made us more interested in the macabre. Messing
The
with
longer
Ouija
you hold
boards,
Esther, the hungrier you'll
seances,
be.
weird
You know
shit.
this.
Yeah.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport.
I'm not a
your
firm
friend and
believer either way, but I definitely believe in not poking the bear. The fucking demonic bear, you know?
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand.
It's best not
But I
to
swear it, the nightmare will end,
bring
and
attention
Red
to
and I
yourself.
shall do
That
the ending.
is evil.
Charles
entities.
Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student.
Wonder will
took a
his
hard
Bible
line.
be of use?
I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles.
Oh, cool. Those Bane rings are awesome.
Peace on your soul. Remembrance on
Whoa.
your... Wait. Wait for what? We're banishers.
Death to the dead. Whoa!
Let Esther choose for herself.
She's about to send him
Lord,
violently
please
to the
don't
other
ask
side.
me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very
You have to let him go. Let him pass on.
I miss you so.
Oh dear Lord, Charles, why are you here?
So they can see the ghost.
Why have you come back? You must leave, please.
I must stay. I must protect
That's
you.
his unfinished business.
The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should I know better now.
And Tia, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Yeah, I don't know why Constantine didn't do well. Like Keanu Reeves, I suppose he wasn't that big at the time. Like he was like his height of Matrix was long gone, and it didn't leave a good taste in people's mouth after Matrix Revolutions.
Let Esther grieve.
And then you had Rachel Weisz, just an incredible actress, gorgeous, just great actress, but she hadn't done too many big movies in a while. You know, the Mummy series was done. She did like the Constant Gardener. She's good in Constantine. And yeah, Shia LaBeouf. I don't know. But it's a great gritty movie. Give it a watch. I remember I got it, Constantine. I got it with a box set. Oh, the good old DVD box sets. We'll be going back to those days if the subscription services have their way.
I'll do it.
And it came with V for Vendetta, which is also a cracking movie.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse.
Good box set.
Bed. Charles is at rest now. And Tia, she gave him the care he needed.
The meeting house, huh? Oh, she actually shed a tear. Oh, well, it is her old mentor. Look how cold it is. It's meant to be June. It's a powerful spirit. Something's going on in this meeting house. Some kind of incantation, something. You know, demon is one thing, but the power is unreal.
Where do you think he is now?
There's human meddling somewhere.
I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands.
Yeah, I love how they have evidence of the afterlife, which is still like, I don't know.
If I close my eyes, I can picture him.
You even put a name to it, like heaven or something.
Chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
Alright. Guess we're going to the meeting house. I like that we're able to pick up some bits and bobs. We haven't really messed with the crafting yet, besides for the ritual stuff, which is cool. Which I probably wasted all of it just picking the wrong thing. That'll be something I'll have to pay way more attention to. Looks like it's connected to constellations. I like that. Kind of stars, and that's how they deal with their incantations. Let me in.
I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you.
Alright, at the schoolhouse. It's different to the meeting house. I'm assuming the meeting house is just like where they would, you know, the governor would get them together, like an assembly hall for town meetings and that, right? Who knows, maybe a fucking mass burial site or something. Alright, so we came through here to go through there. Okay, that's right. We've made landfall. Okay. Where is Red at? You can talk to some of the townsfolk. Just run around here like that, having a chat with people, kind of getting a bit of knowledge. It does make me think of the Sinking City. This one's more demonic rather than eldritch. Yeah, it feels really good to control. I did say some of the, when you pick up items like reading a journal entry and then zoom back, it kind of plops the character down a bit violently. But it's nothing that a few little tiny updates can't remedy, you know, nothing to detract. Holy shit! We have to stay here for the night? Oh, listen. He's playing the mouth organ, cool. Boing. Always makes me think of like, you know, fucking Deliverance or something. Boing. It makes me think of Rayman as well, don't ask. I love Rayman. I was given a whole set of beautiful harmonicas for my birthday. Fucking cool. I hadn't had a harmonica since I was a kid, you know? Boing. Look at that thing. Boing. Alright, time to settle on in. The interesting thing is, will they suffer from nightmares as well. See that other thing she has? That's her torch, but it like lights itself. It's really cool. To ward. It's probably magical in nature to ward off and attack the demons.
We did the right thing. Charles
it's like it has its own flint on it to relight it. Fucking cool idea.
I love you, Red McCraith.
Oh dear.
But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
Were you really about to banish Charles?
Wasn't Charles who'd done the same?
Charles would have done the same for your ghost or mine.
Yeah, he'd be tormented.
We'd have at least hesitated. Charles was a good man, full of love.
Banishing his ghost wouldn't have been easy, but it would have been right.
Have you guys been playing anything interesting?
Ghosts only
Some
bring
Helldivers,
Red.
Pal World.
Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from
Yakuza Like a Dragon 8.
Aye.
So many fucking games.
They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
Banishers, we bring closure. The dead have no business with the living. Ooh, I like this, but it's gonna really come home to roost when she herself, unfortunately,
goes hard.
Has a tragic end.
Dies blind fast.
And we are paid to cut the knot.
Would you banish me? If it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
Definitely foreshadowing.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Oh man.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't.
Then I'd kill you again. Jesus, I'd do anything for you. Ah, anything I do,
loud
do it for you.
And I will never let you go.
We squat
Over
the
my dead body, mister.
Thought I was meant to be the soft.
Just GTA RP. How's that going for you? You having fun?
I think Charles was right.
Is it No Pixel or another one? I think No Pixel has like a crazy
I really hope not.
list to get in or something, does it?
Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for
There does seem to be a little bit of favoritism with those RP servers, unfortunately. Which sucks, because that's not what the intention of anything should be.
To sleep.
You know, what's to stop Rockstar just getting rid of all of them in an instant? So, there's a weird kind of power struggle that happens with those. I've seen it in some of the mods. That's no different than a Discord server sometimes. Goes to their head. Like, we're just here to have fun.
Poor Esther.
Poor Esther.
Oh god, here come the nightmares. I can already feel it. Oh shit. Yeah, what the fuck is this? That's the meeting house? Okay. You could tell from the moment we landed here, this place is fucked up. Oh shit, no thank you, Mrs. Oh no. Looks like Anthea probably got some nightmares as well. Oh, that's called Firebane. Cool.
I'm the reckless one.
Uh-oh, there we go. It's probably the last time we play as Anthea. Now we're handed over to Red. He's only her apprentice, so I wouldn't say his knowledge in the macabre stuff and the demonic stuff is as good as hers, you know? But Jesus, if this thing's able to take down Charles, both of their mentor...
Where are you? You're hardly in the meeting house.
Oh! Look at this! Holy shit, look at... You can see the energy in the air, oh my god. And the moon, that is not normal at all. Dude, they're doing such a good job with the fucking atmosphere. Holy shit. Give me hair standing back of my neck.
Anthea?
This is probably still a nightmare. Let's get up there as quick as we can. Is this the way to go? No, seems to be another road. It's all blocked off. Maybe I have to go through the house. There must be a main road of getting up there. This ain't gonna end well no matter what way it goes.
Why would you go up there alone?
I think it's the same way Charles did. I think it's kind of open area, you know? It's kind of investigation, then you'll be exploring out and around. Oh shit. Come on, bitch! Bring it! I want to do that crazy cool parrying I did before. Some Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah! I suppose people are still trying to finish that one. It's such a monster. I know there's a new update for more partners and snogging and all that. That game has survived solely on the horniness of the internet. Like, it's a great game, all the Baldur's Gate games are, but it's such a niche crowd. But the horniness alone has propelled it into the stratosphere. I couldn't be happier, but it's so funny to think of, you know. There should have been Horny's Gate 3. Alpha. Whoa, do you see that like splits them in two and then they reform? That's so badass. Naughty, naughty. Aye. Let's banish this motherfucker. Come here. If it's not accidental grenades, it's accidental healing. Waxy. Nice. I just want to know all about the waxiness of the mushrooms. Alright, let's go. We gotta save your Mrs. Red. I fear it's too late. The meeting house. Oh god, see how they run. No! I think this is gonna be a switcheroo. I think Red has been led in here.
Run, Red, run.
Run, Red, run. Red rum. No! This is a trap, dude. I can smell it. You fool. You're not hunting Antea. You've been led astray by the fucking ghost. I like he's got a bit of the tartan. He's Scottish.
Antea?
Blind. All blind. Red, can't you see? We never stood a chance.
Antea, you hurt? Where are you?
God, is her eyes gonna be ripped out or something? And she seems okay. It's just fucking traumatized.
I'm here, my love. What happened?
Oh. Oh no! You're fucking dead.
I'm here, my love. How mundane.
Show yourself.
God came to the man in a dream and said, "Behold, thou art dead." But the man had done nothing wrong and said,
Lord, wilt thou also slay the righteous?
What?
You fool, Red. Jesus Christ. That's a huge bitch.
"Will you slay the righteous?"
Be not alarmed. I bring you aid.
There is no aid. There is only dereliction.
Where's Antea? What have you done with her? Hell's balls. Lady, if you hurt her...
You cling to love, a fool to the last. There is no love. There is only defilement.
Nasty. She needs to get herself to Sephora. Power! Run, you fucking fool.
No.
Where's Geralt of Rivia when you need him? Oh shit! Here we go. The nightmare is upon us. No, bitch. That's right, bitch. Oh no, she got copies, of course. Every fucking raid does. Shut the fuck. What the fuck? No, that's not the real one. I think I was fighting the real one, just not doing any damage. Come on, bitch! Stab her in the ghost pussy. The gussy.
He only wishes to speak with you.
Ow! That's the thing she used to kill Charles. Damn, we are fucked. If I could just get one of her layers down. Bad dog! Alright, one. Alright, phase one. Okay, okay.
There's no need to fight.
Banish the bitch! Oh, that taste. There's plenty more where that came from. Ow. How was I supposed to stop that? No, we're meant to die. Holy shit! Nice, Ghosty. Don't drop me, please.
Where's Anthea? If you laid a finger on her...
You what? Come to her aid? There is no aid. There is only...
defilement. Oh.
retribution.
Wonder does the carpet match the drapes?
How touching.
Oh
You
no.
come to claim your man. You
Sacrifice
love him.
one for another.
There, in the dark of your marrow, there is no love, only betrayal. I offer you a trade. He stays and you leave with your life.
I'll bargain with no ghosts.
She's horny.
You have a brain, yet you think with your idiot heart. You're weak.
Ooh. No. That simple? No. Anthea, all that power. You got sniped. Just like Charles. Damn, Red put up a bigger fight than that. Now what do we do? Oh well. Have to upper up the penis. Looks like she was poisoned or something. She got all that shit dripping off her mouth.
Will you come to her aid?
Either that or she was
when all is
drinking
lost?
Prime. Oh, fuck!
If
Wow.
you do, I'll be waiting.
Ooh. Nice setup. We haven't got like credits or the intro or anything, I don't think yet.
The icy ocean made a diamond from his grief, then buried it in his heart.
Fuck, he's gonna
The
survive
weight
that.
of his failure dragged him down.
Thinking you had to get that first phase, that chunk of health, and then it was just over.
Outside time, drowning in the gloom, he spoke her name.
There it is. There it is. Nice. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate with the subtitle "Ghost of New Eden." It definitely adds intrigue, but it makes it think like you've missed another game.
To the cold and silent waters, out beyond the black veil of death, something.
I like the
heard his
Banishers name
cries
though. Like you could push it
and
for a
reached
sequel.
for him.
You could go to Salem. You could go anywhere really. Like they already came from Scotland. You could go back that way. A lot of creepy European stories as well. Was it all a dream?
Let her go. Take me instead. Let her go.
Oh, these bane rings. Yeah, cool. It looks like just embers coming off them, but if you look closely, it's actually the ruins. They look Nordic. No, wasn't a dream. Somebody, maybe it's a few days later. Maybe washed up on shore, barely alive. Yeah. Now, Anthea's not completely gone. She actually plays a huge part of the game. She'll be your spirit guide. It also adds a lot of
Ah, you're awake.
Who are you?
combat options.
She
and
who
stuff.
rescued you. Tended you for days on end.
The Seeker.
Weeks, maybe.
Wait. Oh, God. What have I done?
Get your strength back before you beat yourself up.
How's it going, Bernie? How you doing? Hey, props. Hello, hello.
She's dead.
How's everyone doing? It's
Yes.
fine. Wednesday.
That's why you're here. And why I was sent to look after you.
Yeah, we've a couple of people helping us. A hunter known as Thickskin. She's more of an animal hunter. She's way out of her depth.
Who are you?
The
I
apothecary.
feel like we've met, but I'm sure we have not.
It's fun so far.
I feel like I know you.
If they can keep the combat and
But do I?
detective stuff like 50-50, it'll be pretty clean. We'll
You're
see.
confused. It's normal. You've been near killed by a nightmare, you've lost your beloved, and now you've a witch by your sickbed.
Oh shit.
Witch. I go by Seeker.
Witch, you're a witch.
Find the Banisher, said my mistress. Tend him, then answer any questions he asks you before you
So
leave
who
the
would
bait.
be good for a Super Bowl halftime show? I feel like we're running out
How
of
do you feel?
really big headliners.
Of course it matters. Means you're alive, and you haven't given up.
Sent you, yeah, about the nightmare. So that's their class, I guess.
This nightmare.
That power.
How
Just realized this came out in the 12. Yeah, I'm liking it. We just got to start it today. So many bloody games to play. How are you liking Helldivers? Props. It looks like fun. Looks like Starship Troopers, the video game.
What drew such a powerful spirit here?
Who knows?
This one's done by
Something
Don't
awful,
Nod,
I don't doubt.
who made the Life is Strange.
The most angers rise from the most terrible wrongs. A friend said that.
Yeah, they do the Life is Strange games, but they also made like Remember Me
You have wise
and
friends.
Vampire, that game that came out a little while ago. This is their next game, so they do action as well. It's kind of cool.
Who sent you?
It's hard to
Her
find
name is
developers that
Ceridian,
deal with
and
multiple
my hands
genres
and
anymore.
words are hers.
They tend to do
Beyond that,
FPS or whatever they're
don't
good at
reckon
and stick
yourself.
to it for 20 years. It's like, for fuck's sake. Should have let me die.
You should have let me die.
Yeah, this
what
one's
are
fun.
you? A child?
We're a bunch of like
They
ghost
teach you
hunters
self-pity in Banisher
in
school now.
New England in 1695. They're called Banishers, but yeah, we're pretty much ghost hunters. We just got our ass kicked, and now the game properly starts.
What am I to do now?
The usual. The unwinnable boss fight.
How do I do it alone?
You're not alone. Have faith. If Ceridian had told me more, I'd tell
Has anyone
you.
got any interest
But you
in
must
the
have faith.
Apple Vision Pro? Fucking $3,500, I don't know. For that price, you'd want to be sucking me off at the same time. God damn. The Apple Blowjob Pro. Good God.
Have faith. You say that you do not know me. Easy said. Harder done.
What comes easy in life tends not to matter. It's the hard stuff that counts. You've a hole in you. A yawning, grimacing pit in your soul. That's love, that is. The hole won't fill because the love won't die.
God, what have I done?
Here's the thing. Unlike most, you get a second chance. I suggest you seize it.
Yeah, since the Xbox stuff is going on now, but it's pretty. The writing's been on the wall for all of those console makers, and then Helldivers doing so well on PC will push Sony to release most of their games day and date instead of waiting, 1 or 2 years. There's just far too much money out there to not be grabbing onto it. You got to think of these console manufacturers as, remember those old game show wind tunnels with the money all around, and up until now they've been grabbing as much money as they can with one hand tied behind their back. But now they'll do it with fucking both hands and their dick, just grabbing as much money as they can. Instead, right, like if you want this industry to move forward, they need to put it on everything. Otherwise, it's just going to head for a crash. Games will start being $100 and people will stop investing. It's already happened in Japan, people just haven't figured it out. Most of Japan plays on mobile. Like, consoles are fucking dead over there, even PlayStation. The only thing that really survives is Switch, because they saw the writing on the wall and were like, let's do handheld, everybody's moving to handheld. And now we'll have an Xbox and PlayStation handheld. PlayStation got to be kicking themselves because they had a head start. Well, not a head start, but they had a great leg to stand on in the handheld market. I mean, but with Nintendo, they're making a shitload of money, but they had two platforms. They used to, DS, Game Boy Advance, 3DS, and then the home consoles, and then they merged them together, and the Switch is making crazy money, but I still don't think it's probably as much money as they were with home console and handheld. But it was too much, people already kind of put Switch as their second console, so it was always Xbox and Nintendo vying for it. Now I think in this modern age I think it's PC, and then maybe another console if you're lucky, you know. So it's no such thing as who's the second console. It's not that anymore. It's who's the only console. And for the most part, if the exclusives go the way they're going, it really all you're gonna need is a PC and a Nintendo Switch 2. That's all I'm saying. If they don't call the Switch 2 the Super Nintendo Switch, they're fucking idiots. Because it's perfect. We had the NES, then the SNES, and why not the NSS? You know, yeah? That'd be cool. The SNES. The SNES.
I serve my mistress.
But they should.
She
It
bids
makes
me
perfect
help you,
sense. It looks
so
cool
I
as
help
well.
you.
Fortunately,
Ceridian says
the average,
the wall between the
you know,
living and the dead is under
mom
threat.
in a store doesn't understand
You,
that if it doesn't
it
have the word
seems, have a part
2
to
or
play.
3 beside it, it's not
This is
the
mine.
you know,
You've lost
sequel,
me.
the next game, the next
No.
console.
I found you.
People stupid.
But so did your grief. And it demands to be felt.
I think the Switch
You
has
may
changed the
think you're
game,
done
but
with
I
your ghosts,
secretly
Red
think
and
it was
Crave.
the Steam Deck that's
But they
really
aren't done with
pushing
you.
them.
I'll go now. Rest. Why ever my mistress
Why
served
ever?
you, she has good reasons.
My
the best.
mistress. There's like a
Where are you
a
going?
higher witch, is there?
Oh, to
See, this
Ceridian.
one's more just like a
She needs me.
herbologist than a fully fledged witch.
Where shall I find you if or when I need to?
Maya marshes. Great big swamps other side of the woods.
Yeah, I'm excited
You
to
can't
see what
miss
kind of
them.
biomes they deal
You'll
with.
know when you're coming.
Set in a fictional New England called New Eden, but there's mention of Boston
That's right,
and
Banisher.
Salem
Now,
and witches,
turn
obviously.
around.
So yeah.
What?
Oh, she can't see.
I'm leaving.
Can't see where she goes. Is that is she to hide where she came from? No. Or is she gonna just poof? There's a little bit of jittering with the character models. You notice that? I noticed them kind of dropping into their place. Cool. It's David Blaine's ancestor. All right. We have our setup. We have our story. We have our characters. It's moody. It's atmospheric. I dig it. How many games take place in fucking Colonial American? When was the last one? Besides, like, you know, a total war game or a strategy game. Probably Assassin's Creed 3, honestly. When was the fucking last one? Hard to say, but it'd be nice because, like, we are going hard on the samurai games, and I love it. Like, geez, one of my favorite settings. But let's sprinkle in, there is other places as well, you know? Because no doubt with Assassin's Creed Codename Red, if it's called Dynasty or whatever, then we have Rise of Rowan, we have so many that we just came through, like Wolong and that, and then Ghost of Tsushima too. So yeah, if I get a good solid samurai game a year, thank you Jesus, thank you, I'll be very happy. I'll be satiated like a motherfucker. And Neo 3 will probably come down the line as well. The origin of the Banishers. I want to know more about this. Exorcism from the old Greek. Cool. A wanderer, exiler. Oh, nice. Exiler or banisher. Okay, that's really cool. That's clever. Ancient Greece, there was a Metageris, a cult of wandering beggar priests from place to place to win, singing songs of banging drums, the spirits. Nice, nice. As a Celtic man myself and the pagans and stuff, I know well a lot of crazy fucking communing with the dead and messing with the dark arts. So I like that kind of stuff. Well, there's always something in our blood. She probably went through here.
I don't know what this is, but I'm staying away from
It's
it.
pretty obvious. It's a fast travel point and a little kind of a portal. Hell yes. Not a fucking bad looking game either. This is the PS5 version. Pretty solid at 60. I play most of mine in performance, so that usually puts things down to a checkerboard 1440p with 60 frames, if you're lucky. But yeah, I don't think we'll get the PS5 Pro this year now. I don't think so. I think they'll probably release another IP, but for the rest of the year after Stellar Blade in March and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Sony are going to be a little bit dry, but they're going to have games like Until Dawn remake and a few others. But yeah, don't expect Ghost of Tsushima. Don't expect Spider-Man DLC. Venom's well off. That also probably means that Wolverine is next year, and that's an unfortunate miss with Deadpool 3 coming up. But it is what it is. When have Sony ever been good with timing? Releasing Horizon Zero Dawn on top of Breath of the Wild, and then Horizon Forbidden West on top of Elden Ring. These guys ain't the smartest. They might be Top Gun when it comes to consoles, but their business sense is they can't see the forest from the trees, man. The stupidity baffles me. It's just business dudes. They don't have a clue how modern fucking markets work, you know. Honestly, the state at which the consoles were going, PlayStation, all they had to do was stay on the same track after the PS4, and they're solid for another couple of generations. They don't have to do anything. Xbox fuck up enough as they do, you know. But I think the Game Pass, it's a clever idea. I don't think it's sustainable long term though. I think in 10 years time, if they're lucky, 10 years is very generous. I think things will be very different. But you can already see the way Netflix and all them are going. They'll eventually all join forces, and you'll just get like 6 or 8 different subscription services for the price of, you know, $80. And lo and behold, we're back exactly the way old cable used to be. I wonder how you get those. Does it look like some kind of collectible or something? But yeah, it's the way it is. There's a fierce bit of greed going on now, and they're hiding it under the guise of ads. Oh, we're just going to add ads, right? If you want ad free, you got to pay more. Bullshit. You've got people leaving subscription en masse. You've got the digital version of cable cutting going on right now because things are too expensive. People can't afford to heat and feed themselves, let alone your fucking shitty. There must be some kind of ranged weapon because I can't get in there. I'll have to figure that out. No, it's nothing I can throw at the meantime, but maybe later. I definitely can't get in there. It's an invisible wall. I will figure it out. I'll remember it, right? Yeah, right. But yeah, interesting times though. Interesting indeed. I think it'd be interesting to see them all go the way of the handheld. I think the handheld stuff will end up being the smaller one, you know. So say like where the Xbox Series S is, that'll be next generation. It'll be a handheld.
Damn it! What am I doing here?
What do, you know? If you want a competitive handheld right now, it needs to be on par with the strength of the Steam Deck. But you can't put a $700 fucking Xbox handheld. People don't give a fuck. So it needs to be somewhere around $300. But for $300, they can't get anywhere near Steam Deck's power. You just can't. You'd be completely and utterly operating at a loss when you're already operating at a loss already. And PlayStation, the PS Portal was testing the water, but it's going to be a very costly mistake, I think. It's a cool piece of kit, but it's just a screen. It's a $200 screen. You know, yeah, you can bring your games with you, but it's about it. You need something that's native, you know. But we don't want to go back to the Vita because that destroyed themselves by creating a proprietary, very expensive disc system, the UMDs, which caused Vita games to be way too expensive. They started to figure out at the end of the Vita's life cycle where they would release a Vita version of the game and a PS4 version of the game, but it was too little, too late. But it was a great little piece of kit. But the PSP is where it's at. That thing was banging. And that was another one where just, I think, it was during a rough generation of the PS3. So people were like, bitch, I ain't even buying a PS3, let alone PSP. But it was a great little thing. I enjoyed that machine a lot. But Nintendo, yeah, you can't knock them. I'm interested to see what they'll do. The Switch 2 is all but confirmed for this year. They're going to go heavy on DLSS, so that'll be deep learning super sampling, which basically allows them to mimic 4K 60 while actually only using the power of, say, the processing of 720/30. You know, so it's really cool. That's one good side of AI and things like that. It's very clever. They're all trying to get into it. You know, Nvidia, AMD, they all have their different versions of refresh rates and AI upscaling and super sampling. Very cool. And then backwards compatibility. But, you know, it wouldn't be Nintendo if there wasn't some gimmick. So I think the Switch 2 will have, like, a second screen that kind of slips upwards, you know? Maybe not exactly like how the old DS was, but close enough. Are these some kind of ghost dogs or something?
Oh, God, fella, now's not the time.
Oh, another time. Yeah, some kind of ghost doggies. Why do I keep pressing that button? Banish! The threat indicator. That's pretty cool.
Come on, you mongrels!
Yeah, we're mongrels. We got a nice Scottish man in the middle of New England. Bad dog. Oh yeah, they definitely are ghost dogs. They're flying around the speed of sound. Nice.
What in the hell am I doing?
I don't know. Poor devil, you're wrapped with guilt. You don't even know how to... Hey, there you go. Level 2 skill points. Yeah, there's... Oh, nice. So this is like the wider map. Cool. Okay. Nice. And we got haunting cases. There is a little bit of detective in there. If you like Sinking City and things like that, or Sherlock Holmes, but then you've got that really great combat that it's not quite Souls. I wouldn't say it's anywhere near like that. Like their last game, Vampyr, was very Souls-like. Like it was all about dodging and stuff. So evolutions, it's not access to me. Okay, alright. It seems to be a leveling system, so definitely RPG elements. Nice. I was on board to get this game from day one. Like I've been following these guys pretty well. Don't Nod. They're pretty awesome. Like Life is Strange, every second or so game, I actually jump in and have fun with. Like Life is Strange 2 was amazing and a great story for its time, you know, especially the American border and stuff. It was just whew. And then Life is Strange 1 was great for its time too, but definitely was aimed at a very specific teenage girl audience. And True Colors was fun too, but it got a little bit too much like you're moving away from actually telling a story, and it's rather more like a slice of life. I'm like, what's the point? But anyway, that's just me. But then there are other games, Vampyr and Remember Me. Like Remember Me couldn't have a more apt name where people forget about it, but it was a great game for its time. Futuristic, Neo-Paris, very much like Fifth Element. You could mess with people's memories, create your own combos. Really ahead of its time for PS3 and Xbox 360. So yeah, Don't Nod have been doing great. I love that they're able to do this. Most developers can't actually balance multiple genres and do them well, you know. But they're the definition of AA with AAA standards, you know. Good for them. Reminds me very much of the A Plague Tale guys, you know. It's like, damn, how are you putting this out? And you find out the budget, and it's like, wow. And I'm sorry, but I'd take like 10 A Plague Tale games or 10 Don't Nod games over a $350 million budget of Spider-Man 2. That's just me. Nothing wrong with Spider-Man. I love the old fucking dude, but it's just complete bloated Sony shit. And half of that budget's going straight into Marvel's pocket. So what are we really asking for? Trust me when I say those Beanox Spider-Man games were not $350 million. And they were fucking just as good, if not better. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. Alpha Wolf, that can't be good. Mummy! If I fucking accidentally fucking use that one more time. The Beanox games slapped ass, man. Shattered Dimensions, Web of Shadows. They were awesome. Take it! We can use this really cool fire. It looks like a normal torch, but it's far more than that. Kind of like a magical flint and steel. And banish them from whence they came. So we got dodging, we got a roll, we got some nice heavy attacks. We're gonna have more attacks when Anthea comes back. Nice. Sadly, the trailer did kind of give it away, but Anthea has passed, but comes back as his spirit guide and will help us in our investigation, but also in combat. It was weird, but I think they just had to show that side of the game to get people invested. I love a good little spooky game. There was a game back in the day, and it was another detective game, and you were actually playing as a ghost. It was called Murdered Soul Suspect. What? And you know, it wasn't nothing to write home about. You could probably get it for $1 these days. But damn if I didn't like what it was doing, you know? And then obviously you have things like The Evil Within, which are cracking little games, you know? They started off created by the old Resident Evil, Shinji Mikami, but ended up being its own little beast, and I enjoy them. I enjoyed them a lot. I hope one day we get Evil Within 3. Their other game, Ghostwire Tokyo, is a bit of a sleeper hit. I enjoyed that immensely. So yeah, people just you gotta kind of move away from your comfort zone and try something else, you know, something out of your normal wheelhouse. You'd be surprised. We are inundated with games, spoiled rotten. It's just up to you to try them out, you know. Alright, so it looks like there's enemy leveling, which is cool. That'll be interesting for bosses, I hope. Yeah, you see, we've got these kind of wide open areas. I dig that. Not too much, but enough for you to kind of 100% the map and then move on. I like it. I like it a lot. For people like me, I get a little OCD about getting every chest and every little piece of ingredient to pick up, you know. I can't help it, I'm sorry. Nice. I just noticed I have 32 hours in it. Wow, yeah. Helldivers 2 looks fucking awesome. And that's like at a great price as well. It's good to see these games doing so well. Like, there was a time that games would barely push 100,000. Now the benchmark, I think, even if your game's even, you know, decently good, you're getting about 1 million units. It's wonderful. Oh, we hear Anthea already. So, like, Grand Blue, that new Grand Blue game, that hit 1 million. Yakuza hit 1 million. Helldivers well over 1 million. It's just fucking wonderful. Wonderful to see. It's like I was saying, the big AAA games will take care of themselves, you know. 5 million in 2 days. But these smaller games, they need your support. They deserve it. You gotta keep the industry going. We can't let the big guys monopolize everything. It's a huge industry full of games. Support the devs any way you can. I know it's hard to have money for it, but It's where you
This can't be happening.
be cheeky and have a little video game fund, you know, like a swear jar. Put a few bob into it every week, and before you know it, your favourite game will come up and you'll have money for it.
Antea?
There seem to be some kind of collectible, but I can't. Like, they're like dream catchers. Oh, Jesus. She's definitely not passed on.
I'm so sorry.
That was a great little boss fight and a great intro. I like that. They're not afraid. You can tell it's the vampire team. Because that was the same. Vampire was like, oh, you can just be a doctor and help these people. And then you're a fucking vampire and you can eat them alive. And then there's giant thralls and big vampire bastards to take down.
I'm here. Lead me to you.
Beautiful, beautiful. It's no slouch as well. It's hard to keep up with all the names of the devs, though. I feel like people would say, oh, is this a focus interactive game? I'm like, well, that's the publisher. They don't really make the game, but I get what you mean. Same with like Deep Silver, are now known as Playon, which is spelled P-L-A-I-O-N. So yeah, they own like well, not own. They publish the Dead Island games, the Kingdom Come Deliverance, many others. And you've obviously got like fucking THQ, and it's all very confusing. Yeah, this part we haven't figured out yet. It's something got to do with his rings. Are we like, what am I following? It may be like a Sixth Sense or something. It's kind of cool. Looks very Nordic. Norse. Grand Blue has been amazing. Yeah, oh, props, you've been on one. Holy shit, man. Love to see it. Finishing games, kicking ass. Love to see it. Because I'm trying to get better. You know, just focus on a game when it comes out. Because what happens is you end up playing too many games at once. Nothing gets finished. Your brain's all scrambled. How do I use this? Oh, maybe I go through the waterfall. Is it? Yes!
Right here.
There's always a secret behind the waterfall. Did you hear the old Suikoden director has passed away? That was so sad. He has a new game coming out as a Suikoden spiritual successor. I couldn't pronounce it. I've tried. It's like a Eidolon 100 Heroes or something like that. I'm sorry. Mispronounce it. That looks good. 2D HD is coming.
No.
Coming into its own. I hope to see more of it. Whoa! She was about to pass on when he pulled her back. Was that a good idea? It's like the waterfall was almost the afterlife, you know. Meet her halfway.
I have you.
You have me.
They're able to banish people and help them pass over to the far side, but they've never returned a soul to its body. Poor Anthea. And she was the brains of the operation. Red, who we control here, was just her apprentice.
No, don't go.
That's why I worry for him.
Follow me.
They're also lovers as well. Hell yeah. Bit of nookie on the way over. Well, if you're in a boat for a month on those seas across the Atlantic Ocean, you gotta busy yourself somehow, right?
Where are you going?
Over here.
Nice. You gotta love the old squeeze areas, huh? Glad to see more games coming day and date with PC.
Here. Where are you?
Do you have any issues with server stuff with Helldivers? I know they were inundated as usual. They try and guesstimate how well things are going to be, so they only get as many servers as they think, you know, with a little bit of wiggle room. But when it becomes a runaway success, yeah, that's when things like, oh bollocks, they can't react quick enough. It's unfortunate. Once there's downtime or server crashes, oh, you'll hear it. The first reaction to these kids, man, is death threats. It's so fucking weird. Who the fuck raised this generation? iPads and YouTube. Well done. Well done. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. Rest. If that's their reaction to something they don't like or a minor inconvenience, what the fuck have we done to an entire generation of people? Shit. I'd love to see the old Final Fantasies been done 2D HD and the old Pokemon, you know, the sprite games. It would be amazing. Somebody recently did almost like Octopath Traveler in Pokemon style, and I was like, I couldn't believe my eyes. It looked like the 90s manga come to life. I don't know how he did it.
Found you like this.
I must find it. The only reason I bring on Pokemon so much is They're due.
That's one way to say
Pokemon Day soon
yes.
enough. See what they do.
What can I do?
Charles's Bible. The tie that bound his ghost.
Ah, I knew this was powerful.
Some essence remains upon it.
Wow.
For now, it will do me.
But she spoke about having to feed the ghost essence to keep them around. That really could end up bad. You might have some morality choices. Whether to feed Antea's spirit or risk losing her. Oh wow. Did he give her some of his essence? I think so. Ooh. Careful. She's now a spirit in between two worlds.
I needed this. I feel better.
Look at you. At us.
I know.
Working on the end game. Nice. Still have 7 characters. Hey.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah,
Glad you're
I do end Chronicles.
Truly.
It's on the list. Yes, hell yeah. I think it's April or something, right?
The living should not trouble
Nice.
the dead. I've known that
So I was trying to make something that work. Asked for a script, and the answers I was getting, it's real dumb. Oh no.
You never
Doing
told me
things
that.
ourselves, right?
What happened?
You're a smart dude, Pyro.
It was a lifetime ago. For now.
He was down all day.
it
Oh
doesn't
no.
matter.
Oh shit. Shit. So you were jonesing for it.
How
Shit.
are you feeling?
Awful.
And with a few more words?
Angry. Frustrated. Useless. We should talk about what
It's been a great start of the year,
After the
except for all the
meeting,
layoffs and stuff. There's plenty more where that came from. Some of it is just, unfortunately, standard stuff like 8% across. They do that every year across the board. But, and then, 8% in a company that, employs fucking 9,000 obviously is going to be a huge chunk. But it doesn't make any of it right, I've been saying, like an idiot for the last couple of years, that they all should unionize. And I'd say it's common, but that will lead to strikes. And that will lead to big, moments of no video games, and it will lead to more studios closing for sure. But we need to break through the other side, because I think for the art that it is, and this beautiful medium of video games, it's still in its infancy. Why do we treat the developers so bad, Why don't they have job security? Like, half of them are moving their family, giving up their house, sleeping at their desk, and then it's all gone in an instant. Like, they're celebrating the launch of a game with champagne in one hand and a pink slip in the other. It's not right. There's no other goddamn fucking industry that does that, Yeah, fair enough, there's lots of layoffs across the board with fucking the tech industry and every industry, but not like this. Not like that. Like, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. So yeah, creating unions is not going to fix anything immediately, but if it at least at the start gives them more rights, then it's worth it. Sometimes you gotta break a few eggs before you can make a motherfucking omelette. Because right now, all we have is the fucking executives stealing all the eggs. Golden geese, Golden parachutes with dumbasses like Bobby Kotick. Like, the fuck? That man walked away with billions of dollars from Activision Blizzard. And what did they turn around and do? Let go of 1,900 people. Now, probably half of that was going to happen anyway, because that's mergers for you. You can't have 7 people doing the job of one, but not 1,900. That's madness. Madness. But yeah, Jesus. And let me show you this real quick. So this is somebody made like a 90s remake of, well, a manga remake of the old Pokemon. It's pretty random, but it was in my mind. Let me see if this will... No, see the... Fucking YouTube Shorts, man. Stupid. It's like fucking TikTok, but it's not. And TikTok's fucking gone to hell, and Instagram's a joke. Fucking hate apps, man. I hate them. I'm like an old begrudging bastard, I swear to God. Alright, that's how it looks. Look at this. Fucking hell. It's like Octopath Traveler, but in Pokemon. I would give my left nut for something like that. I really would. It's okay, it'll grow back. I'm part gecko. Look at that. And then look at this. This is like the old manga. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Instead we get chibi shit. Obviously, these are just like done by animators, little slice of life, so it doesn't count, you know. But Jesus, give me HD 2D. So far, I with the HD 2D stuff, Octopath Traveler has been the huge champion of that, right? You know, we wouldn't be anywhere without it. But so far, we've got like the Star Ocean 2, the second story, or the remake. That looks incredible. They mix that beautiful 2D sprites with the 3D world. I was like, oh fuck. And then some of the old Dragon Quest games are getting that treatment. Now they are kind of gone silent, so I worry if that's a bit in trouble. The old Dragon Quest games are not as good as the old Final Fantasy games, but can you imagine Final Fantasy 6 proper like that? Whoa! Oh, Jesus Christ. I couldn't contain myself.
What do you remember?
I destroyed the whole of Ireland in my own jism.
I remember the suddenness of my death.
It's okay. It's stain proof.
And nothingness.
Oh, fuck.
Timeless.
But yeah, it's great to see it happen. I want to see more of it. What a great way of keeping the faithful and the tradition of what we loved while bringing it into a modern age.
Woke up in a cave.
Instead of
been rescued by a young woman.
Shitty 3D or chibi nonsense.
A witch's apprentice.
No one asked for.
She was proud to tell me.
Oh, what was that? That was just Pokemon Red and Blue that someone had made in the HD 2D. That's all it is.
Intriguing that one would help us.
That's all it is. I was just bringing up Pokemon because the Pokemon Day is coming up at the end of the month, and they'll probably show off maybe some Switch 2 stuff. We'll see. I do have a love for Pokemon. I fell out of it during my late teen years.
I agree.
But I played some of the newer ones.
I believe
it's trying to be Breath of the Wild.
I refuse
but
to be this
you
way.
can tell when something like Pal World comes along
and
just completely takes over. That clearly Pokemon has been stagnant for too fucking long.
You're a banisher.
Oh, not banish you.
Pal World's a crack, you know. I've always been a fan of Ark anyway.
So you die.
So adding that survival and alpha stuff
if that's
into
what
Pokemon was a no-brainer.
I have no choice.
But you don't.
I wish the best for those guys. I hear they're deeply understaffed and they're looking for as many people as they can get.
By you and me both.
Might be something to look into, like if you could do remote work, but I believe they're Korean developer.
In the schoolhouse, he joked about bringing me back to life. Is that possible?
Ah!
Yes.
What's weird is I've been playing Pal World without using any of the guns at all. I actually kind of like it without them. It's weird. Maybe I'm just too faithful to the old stuff.
I could try.
It's kind of shit now, I'm telling you.
You'd teach me.
I'll tell you.
I'd bring you back.
This is a really annoying thing where it shows you the videos that recommended after you search. Many times I've searched for something. Yeah! Remember when you could scroll like 3 pages? Now you scroll half a page and the rest are recommended stuff from the last video you watched, and it's just a mess. And then it starts again on the bottom. It's a mess.
We could consider it.
It's a clear-cut sign of a website trying to go with the times, grabbing ideas from every other website, and it just becomes this Frankenstein's monster of a social media.
To think of being back in your arms. I'm tempted too.
And Tia's so cool. She has these like scars clearly from battles with demons and ghosts. One of them has given her like a grey streak in her hair, very like Rogue. Yes, please. Apparently Deadpool 3 is going to bring back like every fucking superhero from the old kind of X-Men movies. Were fun in their day.
Why?
They're kind of cringe.
My body is my tie, and the nightmare still holds it.
Right.
In the meeting house.
We can't just run in there and attack her.
I swear she's
gonna have to get stronger.
She's as devious as she is powerful. She won't just hand it over.
Then what shall we do?
If we are to return to New Eden Town, we must first learn more about our enemy.
Yes.
Charles said nightmares don't appear without good reason.
Yes. We have a mystery to solve. Witches to meet. People to find and questions to ask. And then you'll help me go.
How long to beat says this game is around 30 hours. I think that's probably being a bit too generous.
Rest.
It's pretty new, so not many people have beaten it.
I'll stay close.
I'd say it's chunky. Like Vampyr was quite a chunky game. These guys don't play around. Here we go. So this is where the evolution branch. So we can switch over to Anthea, you see, and she sees different things. That's cool. That's cool. We got more combat tag team. She'll finish off one of our combos. Nice. This is where, yeah, I remember seeing this and I was like, this is fucking cool. It's like fucking Tekken Tag Tournament or something, you know? Very cool. Powder keg. Oh shit. Trigger an area of effect dealing physical damage. Now, it looks like there's a lot of enemies there. Swift banish. Okay. Nice. Obviously, this whole this area will probably grow out to have more skills. This is just the very, very beginning. Vigorate. Next heavy attack by 200%. Wow. Holy shit. Unrelenting. Each enemy hit by light attack increase the damage of light attacks by 10%. Accumulated resets on being hit. Okay. Resilience. Damage dealt by red is increased. Nice. I guess we're going to start off with this. The unveiled manifestation has been unlocked after the consumption of the essence. Alright. Possessed corpse. Oh, maybe she can possess something, can't she? Sure. Looks like we can get some of these. I think we leveled up a little bit. So they're like... Nice. Anything I can get. Health damage dealt is increased 50%. The higher the health points gauge. So more health I have, more damage I do. Is that it? Assault. Perfect switch. Cool. Look how different everything changes. Almost like it's going into the past. See? You go into Antia's, it's like autumn for a second. Gorgeous. Getting to see the beautiful New England. Let's see. Switch something right after a front dodge to trigger a melee attack that ignores resistance. Cost 15 spirit points though. Okay. Damage dealt by all perfect switch attacks is increased. Nice. I will figure all this stuff out. Nice to leave 1 point there just in case. Alright, so our story begins. Whoa! We're gonna get freaky with the spirit? I'm down. Hell yeah. I got demons flowing through me. I'm excited for Beetlejuice 3. We shall see. Bringing back old stuff into modern times with modern writing. Oh, it's gonna hurt. I can smell the cringe already. But what hopes with Michael Keaton doing his thing, Winona Ryder coming back. Yeah. Upgrade your equipment. Alright. Okay. It's the evolution. Fast travel. Okay, so it's big enough that there needs to be a fast travel. So that's a great sign. Got some outfits. Upgrade your equipment. Damn, okay. Yeah, I knew there was a gear system, but sheesh. Now we're talking. Red's closed. There's a couple of things that were like pre-order bonus stuff. You know how that is. I should say, yeah, Firebane. That's what they call it. That's their torch. It's probably magical fire. And it has like a flint at the end of it. That's how they keep lighting it. It's really cool. Block damage, wisdom, vitality. Wow, okay, this is way deeper. Oh, it's a rifle. See, I told you there would have to be some kind of a ranged weapon. There's the Bane ring. Nice. Banish points, damage taken, upgrade available. There's amulet, wristband, and brooch. Okay. And then over here we have Antia's stuff, do we? Nice. These are some of the stuff that we picked up so far. Cool. Damn. And then our decoction, which is very Witcher-like. Antia's strength. Alright. We can upgrade that, huh? Does that count as the potion? Strength 2. Maybe we can add another charge to it. How does that work? Whoa! Oh my god! We have massive upgrade paths. Okay. Common. Enhanced. Rare. Remarkable. Pristine. And relic. Jesus. Some Diablo style upgrades. Okay. Okay. Wonder does it give you another charge? I'm thinking might take a leaf out of Dark Souls and maybe you'll have to pick up a special item to get another charge. Otherwise, yeah, see, I think we still have only 3 potions. Okay. It's alright. It's probably a special item that's put. Usually they'll do that where it will not allow you to get too strong too fast, otherwise you just walk through the game. It'll probably be like a max of 5 or 10. Now that replaces your decoctions. Okay, cool. Decoction. Onwards and upwards. Alright. She just kind of follow around and have a chit chat with us? I think so. Pieces of Ace. I hope there's like some pirate stuff. I'm playing Lost Judgment, but the series has always had a problem with pacing and having a lot of boring filler. Okay, and is it just Lost Judgment? Did you play?
On to New Eden.
Play
whichever way
Judgment?
it lies.
Is it on PS Plus Extra? I haven't played that one yet. But you're right. You are right.
Together.
But that one, you have to give it a little more patience and leeway because they're detective games. And by nature, detective games are covered in exposition, but I get you, I do. Now, the Yakuza games, I'm not so forgiven of. I think there's far too much cutscenes in those games. Now, some of it's good. The old Yakuza games, it was about honor and respecting your Yakuza family. The last two games is just comedy. It's just goofy. They're fantastic games, but it's so far removed from whatever the fuck Yakuza used to be. I don't know what the hell. What the hell? Is this underneath the meeting house? This is a blood ritual.
If you're gonna play with salt circles, you better get them right, lad.
Looks like he fucked it up and he got absolutely attacked. Oh damn, they got deer skulls and everything. What do we got here? Demonologist notes. This is probably the dumbass himself. Clearly. Fairfax, the governor of the town, is a bit of a amateur demonologist. Basically under meaning that he's been summoning shit he shouldn't have. No doubt he's probably behind this nightmare in the first place. Yeah. And Garad and I decided to take young Shelley along with us to continue our exploration.
I see no bodies. Maybe the wolves took him.
Can only be so lucky.
See the symbols on the wall?
No, but you can.
Take my hand. I want to try
How do I
something.
switch over? Cool. Here we go. Two worlds. This could lead to some fun puzzles.
Is that possible through our bane rings?
They allow us to connect the invisible and the incarnate.
Whoa.
Through this
nice
bond.
particle effect.
What I see, I bestow on you.
I was kind of still cutscene. The frame rate does jump around a little bit. Alright.
Are those webs made of spectral stains?
Let me.
I'm made of spectral stains. Alright, spectral webs.
All these years, the things we must have missed.
The dead hide more from the living than we thought. This is going to be helpful.
Definitely reminds me of Murdered Soul Suspect now. And you're moving around in your little ghost form. Yeah, that was one of those games that people like shat on when it came out. It might have been Square Enix published, I can't remember. And then when it went down dirt cheap, or I think it was free on PS4, every fucker was playing it. And then they're like, no, it's not that bad. I see that, like Steel Rising is like free now. And they're like, oh, it's not that bad. When it's free, it sure does change a whole lot of people's minds, doesn't it? My God, the power of fucking free. Jesus. When I buy them full fucking price, so I call it as I see it. I try and be as honest as I can. If I see some jittering and stuff,
spectral nearby.
I'll let you know. You know, I'm not fucking paid to review games. Even if I was, I'd still keep it fucking 100%. What's wrong with half these bastard YouTubers, man? The streamers, they've been swayed. They've been swayed. You gotta keep it to the smaller guys. They're not in it for the bag. They're in it just to have some fun. There's only a couple, I think, big guys that I'd still argue that have some semblance of, you know, respect and actual honesty, like Carnage and a few others. Charlie kind of does it, Moist Critic, he does it kind of in a comedy sense, but ironically some of his reviews are actually pretty fucking on the nose, you know? So, you know, these moist meters and all that, which is meant more as a jokey thing. What the fuck is that? Be gone! Nice.
We can fight them together.
Okay, how do we do that? Boom! Switch character. Oh, this is cool. But she doesn't have any of her weapons. She just beats the shit out of them with her fist. That's really cool. Attack consumes spirit points. They are regenerated by Red's attacks. Okay, so it's a nice... That's brilliant. Whoa, she knocked the ghost out of him? Oh, she did. So they're possessed. Then you switch back to Red. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay. Nice. Okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And I was able to banish both of them at the same time as a super move.
I wasn't much use.
Oh, you were.
You were. I promise. You get better.
I love how she just punched the shit out of it. Oh, it's fucking... Like, she had a sword and firebane just like Red. But obviously lost them, but maybe because she's not of the living, she can't hold physical items, maybe? This is cool. This is going to lead to so much. Look at her outfit. It's completely changed. It's like her spirit clothes or something. Nice. She looks awesome. And then everything's like a little bit different. We don't see much because we're inside of a cave, but it's almost like she's in the past or something. Play Judgment 2. Okay, no, I didn't know. Nice, nice. You can spend 9 hours in the ending like me. They're fun games. They maintain the real-time combat, whereas the Yakuza games have now moved into turn-based. So it's kind of pick your poison kind of thing. It's interesting. I would have went the opposite way. I like to change the mainline game to turn-based after 7 games is a bit of an odd one, but hey, I'm not fucking those guys. I like the Judgment games. Hopefully one day they'll have like they'll meet up with each other. Not the diss to Charlie, the guy who's always preaching about what is right gives me major suspicious. Why do you think so? When does he preach what is right? Just mean like he calls out shitheads and stuff like that? Yeah, I get it. I think it's just one of those leftover 2010s YouTube thing, like, you know, Keemstar and all that, where it's like you're just kind of reporting on stupid shit. But I get you, I do get you. Anyone who's like that, if you're even remotely holier than thou, it's usually got a couple of skeletons in the closet for sure. I agree. I see so much, like nearly every single one of those family tubers have turned into psychopaths, like, but they had hundreds of millions of views. Like, I want to meet the fucking family YouTubers. I want to meet the people who watch them, you know? And you hate to say it, but like 90% of them, it comes back to some religion or another. Fucking Church of Latter-day Saints or whatever. It's like, what the fuck? From one cult to another. Good lord. It's shocking. It's shocking the amount of them. Who would have thought that being a raging fucking narcissist, putting your kids and milking your kids on YouTube for views was going to be a bad thing? Who would have thought it? Imagine those generations. Imagine those kids coming up, the next generation. The sons and daughters of YouTubers and OnlyFans stars. Like, how are you meant to be anyway normal at all? Like, there's no way. From the crazy bullying to the broken social skills, from having, oh jeez, you scared the shit out of me, having an absentee parent, or even worse, one of those fucking narcissists. That's abuse on a whole nother level. Crazy. Crazy. And you start to wonder, was social media just a big mistake? But all it really does is just show these people had that within them, you know. YouTube just might turn people into sociopaths and narcissists, but it has to be there first, you know. That mental fucking snap has to be there. Most of those people, when you go on, they'll get like an MRI and all this stuff, and you'll realize that what the fuck, that they have frontal lobe issues and all this other stuff. There's actual, it's like brain damage in motion, you know. It's what most psychopaths actually have, but even just a plain old sociopath.
Watch out! Spectre position.
You switch back to red. Nope. What are you trying to possess, you little shit?
Call on me.
Call on me. That banishing kind of breaks the frame rate a little bit.
The whole region's crawling with
It's still nice.
spectres.
It's like a
Not just
super
New
power.
Eden
One Punch Man.
What happened
I come back and work hard from one cult to another. I'm telling you, it's
Invasion.
crazy out there.
Or colonization of a land.
Hopefully your
that's
work call went
vulnerable to
well.
haunting.
So we've got kind of into the main story now, and Thea is by our side. She unfortunately lost her life. I don't know if we're going to be able to bring her back, but for now, she's kind of fed on the essence.
Well,
we can use her in combat. We're getting a feel
That'll
for
be why
things.
the wolves
I'm
have
digging
eaten
it.
them.
Definitely worth the play if you like these kind of games. If you don't mind a little bit of investigation. If you like, we'll be looking at monsters and cryptid stuff as well, you know. Right now we see a couple of these weird possessed things and rates, but there'll be bosses in that, you know. We have a level system, a crafting system, a gear system.
Hunting gear. Perhaps our trappers are nearby.
Yes.
You took yourself up there very fast.
That might take some getting used to. For
Right?
both of us.
How do you know how to do that so fast? She's like Casper the Friendly Ghost. And we can switch over to her, and the world's kind of slightly changed a little bit. She can help with puzzles and combat. There's going to be like combo chains we can do where she can help out. Really cool. And the potion system seems Dark Souls like. You can upgrade all that. Oh god, that didn't sound very friendly. Sound like a fiend or two. What the fuck's going on up here? I'm digging it. My call just got punctured by a chicken skin. Right, she did, right? She went down way too easy after the ass whooping she was given all these rates. She got sniped, but the same thing happened to Charles. Makes me think the same thing could happen to Red as well. I suppose they are just humans. Little humans. Not a bad looking game either.
Antea, will people be able to tell that I'm haunted?
Perhaps. If they had talent or training.
Drop like a sack of potatoes.
What if someone sees you?
Unlikely.
The fact that they call her a
talent or
nightmare
training, they
seems like
wouldn't
there's
have needed
different
us
classes
Banishers.
of these demons. So that might help with the mini bosses and things like that. The fuck is making that noise? Mummy. It's a clever idea. Many games have tried to do that kind of going between two people.
Around here?
The woods are
Doesn't
swarmed
work
with
out too well.
spectres. Hopefully they're
Like
left.
the medium game, they tried to do like a weird split screen. Is his beard half purple for anyone else? I've been seeing this and I can't quite tell. Is his beard half purple? Is it a ghosting effect? Sorry, Ante, I don't mean you as a ghost. I mean like his actual half his beard is like purple. Might be a texture load in thing. I swear. It's like the black or blue dress all over again. Blaming the living. Those bastards. Never trust a banisher, for their name is a lie. Banishers are not helpful agents trying to protect the rightful from the devil. Maybe that should have been like the righteous from the devil. You not ban the evil spirits back to hell. No, they make use of the most insidious and nefarious magic. That's funny. It's like propaganda from the ghosts or something. That's funny. Do you see anything different? Whoa. The fuck were they doing here? It's all like desecrated land. Damn. Look at the way they die. Jeez. Burnt. Burnt the steak. Alright, let's see, can we get into a little old mini boss? Whatever this thing is screaming and crying. That'd be nice. Test our skills. Yeah, the whole monster and investigation thing does give me little Witcher vibes. That is not a bad thing. Poof! I'm just gonna press all the buttons. Hell yeah! I feel like that's what you have to do at the start. Just press all the buttons. See what happens. Instead of just looking. Does anyone actually go into like controls and look at that stuff?
You mentioned must know something about the nightmare.
I kind of prefer to learn by doing.
Witches only involve themselves with people if they absolutely
they're
have
hyacinths.
to. Yours must have good reason.
Where's me legs? Alright, this feels very much like coming into a clearing, have a little boss. Maybe.
I think I see a crossing. Over there.
Yep.
Signs of civilization.
Looks banjaxed though. It's completely fucked. Do you think we're gonna cross that? Hell no. I wonder what happens if you're in like the middle of a cutscene when you're playing as her or something like this. She only stay around for a bit, doesn't she?
Nice place. Wolves and spectres aside.
Don't you have wolves and spectres in the
They
Highlands?
do a good job on the accent part.
Aye, but ours have the
being
courtesy of letting
Scottish.
me catch my breath between fights.
Or is it barely there? What the piss is that? Block path.
Creeping ivy.
The station.
I always hated these sap-thirsty spectres.
Yo. Just like a land penis. Why the fuck is that there? I love how they're not surprised by anything. This is really what's going on in the other world. Whoa, you're fast. Put Sonic to shame. See, I told you.
Bad news. The bridge is out.
No, I could make that. Hold on.
Find another road to New Eden.
No, I can make this.
Strange. I see stains, but not the usual kind.
No? Must be jism.
There's a pattern to them.
What?
Don't you see it?
Yeah.
It calls to me.
Some kind of a puzzle? Jesus. So one of those kind of puzzles where you have to like put the bridge back together with pieces out. That'd be cool. I don't remember which game did that. There's been so many.
I have strong ankles, but at this height,
alright, guess Antia's gotta go down there. The poor little princess and his little ankles. Well, she doesn't need ankles. Wait, come on.
I have strong ankles, but at this height, I'm gonna make it.
I'm not gonna make it. Can she not go down there? That's the point. He's so obsessed with his ankles. When I pressed it, he took over. I have strong ankles. I have very strong ankles. That doesn't seem much bigger. Come on now.
And up and down we go.
Those stains. I could have grasped at them had I been stronger.
No.
It's hard to think clearly.
You're okay.
The hunger is back and it's growing fast.
Oh Jesus, the hunger for essence.
Right, let's find something to sustain you.
Are we gonna start feeding our humans? The ends of the earth. Quest complete. I need to find a way of knocking that down. What the fire? The fire! Hello there. Looks like one of those Silent Hill nasty monsters. Sheesh. Let's knock the stuffing out of these guys. I love that she punches. That's fucking clever. Let's move back over to red. Get the Spectre. Build up our bar slowly. That essence may be for her. What the hell was he about to do there? I don't want to know.
I'm right here, you know.
Yes. She's a little more effective against the possessed enemies. It's clever. And then he's stronger against the ghosts and the wraiths.
Look to
See?
me.
Yeah. That's clever. That's a clever system.
Ask for help if you need it.
Mm-hmm. She's a chatterbox. Alright, is this essence? No, it's leather. Hungry for the hunters. How do I feed her essence? Unzips? No. Bad cyber. Don't do that. Level 4, let's go. I got a skill point. Why can't life be like that? You leveled up every birthday and you get a skill point. You get to put it into one of your skills. Like, now you're a mechanic. Now you're better at Duolingo. Now your penis is an inch longer. What the fuck?
There's someone inside.
Mm-hmm.
Someone tainted.
Something inside so strong. And I know that I can drink it. A little boss maybe, or a witch? Alright, in we go. We're looking for the taint. I'm hoping we get a little boss, because the boss we had kicked our ass. I like to see that. I like multi-phase bosses as much as to kill me.
Ben, you're back.
That's not my name.
Beg pardon. Thought you was someone else.
Yeah, trial by fire. Swimming before you drown. I can't swim. It is a horrible weakness of mine. So if you were to come to my doorstep and declare that you would kill me in one-on-one combat, just bring a big bucket of water. I'll cower in here.
But I'd be glad to share.
It's like a little warlock or something, maybe.
Kind of you to offer, lad.
What does he mean,
but
tainted?
No, thank you.
Wait, is she gonna eat his essence? What the fuck? That's messed up.
Been a while since I've seen another human's face.
Peekaboo, can she? Can
You come from
Get
Cam?
the sense that he is actually Scottish, right?
You a hunter?
Of sorts. Red McCraith. I'm a banisher.
Like in the stories. Jacob Lind.
Yeah, it's hard to.
I'm a trapper.
You all ham it up a bit.
That's a real job.
Who are you?
Who's Ben? Another trapper?
Hi, the best of them. Taught me all I know. He's out now, but he'll be back.
Where has he gone? The bridge is down.
Have you eaten him?
As down can be. Can't cross. Bad things lurk in the shadows. They
The
said
character
flash.
models make me think Plague Tale. I
Game's
know I
low.
can't escape it.
Game's low and Ben's gone. He'll
Guess
find
it's
game
just
he will.
that
I know it.
Did you meet Ben? What am I feeling? Ben is just
Where
a
did you meet Ben?
We found each other.
imaginary friend.
Brothers in spirit, he said. He's been good to me. Too good. Why?
He's important to you.
I. And me to him.
He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, I think.
What lurks in the
We're
shadows?
thrown in still water knowing that no one was going to
keeps
save
you
you. You'd
here?
probably manage, yeah.
That. And the fog. Can't hunt if you can't see. Ben shoots better than me. Knows the woods better too. I'd only slow him. Only slow him.
He's lost his nerve. Or a ghost has taken it from him.
You're exhausted.
He's
It's
gone mad.
surprising given how tainted are these woods. Are you sleeping?
I don't like sleeping. I see things. Bright eyes in the leaves. What does tainted mean?
Marked by ghosts, haunted. Tell me of your nightmares.
It's hardly the same one we
One
had.
nightmare. Always the same one. Ben has it too.
Would you care to share them?
No. No. It's a nightmare.
Looks like we'll be exploring a good bunch of, like, this fictional New England countryside.
Get some rest, Jacob.
Alright, let's go find what's haunting
If
this
you
poor
see
chap.
Ben, tell him I'm thinking of him.
Oh, aye.
Tall lad, even when he's lying down. Can't miss him.
That's what she said.
Poor child. He's shrouded in spectral stains.
One time I was shrouded in spectral stains, and it took like 2 syllable bangs to get it out. The flesh is weak. So it's a new haunting case.
Food is scarce. We might do.
You don't want to eat those
He's
maggots.
not fussy. His meat is crawling.
So this is where the kind of investigation thing, the monster hunting kind of detective stuff, haunting cases.
Are these Ben's things?
Most of them. Not the rope. You can have it if you want.
Kind of you. Thank you.
Really? Oh, that's cool. Rope. You're only used to descend safely from dangerous cliffs. So you won't break his poor little Scottish ankles. I never knew the Scots to have weak ankles, but... Oh,
Ben went out
can we have
without a
this?
gun.
We need the
We're
rifle.
trappers, not hunters.
Right.
We had the gun for safety, but it got damp.
A musket.
Gun work.
Wouldn't be fast at firing, but a hell of a use. Can I have it? No, he's just going to repeat his dialogue, is he?
Ben went out without a gun.
Okay, I shouldn't have done
We're
that.
trappers,
Apologies.
not hunters.
Don't we
We
love
had the gun
repeated
for
dialogue?
safety, but it got
Doesn't
damp.
make my eye twitch
Gun
and my
work.
butthole pucker. I hate it. Talk about like repeated sounds you hate. I get that, but repeated dialogue is a whole different beast.
Here, Jacob.
Ew, it's covered
Ben
in
sleeps
maggots.
here. I don't sleep.
Whatever haunts the boy spawns maggots.
Right, so it's
we
not
should
just...
talk to this Ben fellow.
Okay, it's a type of a maggot ghost, of course. I knew one. When you're children, it's all about... Oh, look at this! Jesus Christ. That's just in the dark woods. Whoa! Okay, this game is monstrous. Jeez. Amazing. Maybe multiple sets? Maybe, I don't know. Does she see anything else? The flesh is weak. Oh look, can she banish him? Look, you can see he's tainted. Ew! Can you see it wriggling around in him? No, it's just like his nervous system and his heart. It's kind of cool though. Can a key. Ben, the two of us, we look no more. Dude, that's the one though. Easiest and worst mistakes you can make is when the meat starts to go. If a fly even lands gently on it, it's over. It is over. I think these are just markers so you don't forget where they are. Fish as well. People like sushi has just rotted the minds of a lot of people. They think they can just catch fish and eat it raw. They'll eat the roe. They'll eat everything. You know, fish
He's
eggs.
so confused. I doubt he knows what
And-
year it is. What happened to him?
Like, it might have been safe at one point, but no.
Maybe
There's
his
such a
mate
thing as
abandoned
fucking tapeworms. Tiny microscopic little bastards. You eat those and within an hour you'll have your intestines destroyed with them. Can be lethal dangerous. Doesn't matter if it's salt water or fresh water. It's got to do with our own fucking pollution of the land, really. So you'll see, oh, it's so gross. Don't look it up, I wouldn't advise you. But you see a lot of bears catching salmon, right? And they fucking chow down on that stuff, just burst them open and eat them. Huge big salmon. But then the tapeworm comes, and you'll see some bears walking around, and these tapeworms will grow to 30 feet. Honest to God. And they'll have these giant, disgusting entrails of tapeworms coming out of their ass, following behind them. It's the most... I'm sorry, I'm probably turning your stomach, but it's so nasty. It looks like they had puppet
Quick
strings.
mist. Spun by a ghost after a violent death.
It's so nasty.
Amercia row number 8. Don't get lost.
It's no
in
different
quick
for us. Like,
mist
some
lest the
people pass
spectres
that
get
kind
you.
of stuff every now and then.
Wise. But I see no other way. Either Ben was lost in the mist, or he's the source of it.
Ooh, what's this? Can you get down there? kind of spectral chest. Let's see, nice. I like how this is good level design. Kind of reminds me of God of War, actually. You know, the way you're like wide linear areas, but then there's like hidden little alcoves everywhere. Yeah, I like that. It's the best way of putting it, wide linear. It's a fancy fucking name for not fully open world. Spectral dust and witchstone. Oh shit, somebody owned this. Come on, bitch. Banish him. I love a good execution.
Away with you.
That is. Probably should have saved it. We got more stuff as well. I'm already level 4. Yeah, for Immerse, it's a little jittery when he does the execution, so it's probably something that could work on. Otherwise, been fine though. Cutscenes must be 30 frames, so I do notice a little judder. It's just a weird thing that goes on in the industry where they're so focused on trying to do performance in 60 frames, which is nice on console, but cutscenes remain 30.
You might
so
be
it's
able
this
to
horrible issue with like VSync and everything. It gets all fucked up because of that. Is it just one rope? I don't kind of want to waste it.
I do love a drop into the deep unknown.
Hey, mate, how's it going? Hello, happy Valentine's Day, you lovelies. Oh,
don't worry.
How's it
It'll
going?
affect your
How's your day going?
too.
No one ever knows where I'm from. I had people ask Irish, English, even Welsh. I think the issue
Quickness is
people
thicker than a
typical
Scotch
Scottish accent, Glaswegian. Yeah.
Almost as bad.
Someone not from Glasgow. I don't have a Glaswegian. Right, you were saying it's very, very. What's he doing? Oh, it's the mist. It's very hard to notice your accent.
I could show you the way. Just saying.
All right, Mrs. Thank you.
That's better, and a little terrifying.
She's obviously of this realm, so it doesn't affect her. This is the new game from Don't Nod, the guys who did like Vampyr, Remember Me, and the Life is Strange series. Banishers, Ghost of New Eden. Really cool so far. It's kind of hard to put a, you know, what game is it like? It's got kind of Witcher 3 in there, a little bit of Dark Souls with the combat, and then you've got the investigation and hauntings of like something like Sherlock Holmes and Murdered Soul Suspect. That's a whole mix of games, but there you go. I'm enjoying it. It's very different. Set in the colonial American times of 1695. So you've got like the Salem witch hunts, and you got Boston and New England, and yeah. We're playing as these Banishers, which is this universe's name for, you know, ghost hunters, cryptid hunters. Unfortunately, just the trailer kind of gave it away, so it's too much spoilers, but Antia here passes away, but her spirit remains. She helps.
It looks like the fog is
Red,
coming from
so you get to control both of them. So you get this kind of spirit realm and human realm. It's cool. Affects the combat and everything else as well.
Hold on.
So far, so good.
I think I can rid us of the quick mist.
How?
Well, I'm partly made of the same stuff.
She's cool. She was actually his mentor. Sadly, not long for this world. There you go. Oh, that's summoning a whole lot of monsters. Of course it has. Boom! Nice. Eat it.
Hogging all the fun.
Cool. He tried to
I'm
like
sorry.
absorb it.
I didn't know that would happen.
It's okay.
Got away with it. Let's find what caused it.
You mean let's find out who died?
This seems to be a side quest we're doing.
An echo hangs on
A
it.
side haunting. I'm liking it. Alright, perform ritual. This is the part I fuck up. Not gonna lie to you. There's 3 different rituals you can do, and you need to figure out which one to do. For the most part, it's been manifesting. Reveal the echo. Okay. So we'll do that one. So I don't want to waste so much stuff. Alright. So an echo of an old ghost or dead body. That will point us right direction. How he died.
Haskell Fogach Small.
Oh. He's using a bit of game. Alright. Point us in the right direction, my friend. Benedict Staunton, huh?
I can't do it no more.
On your feet, Lind. We don't give up.
I've had enough. There's no way up.
Does he
There's no
fall
way
off to
down.
you?
days we've eaten nothing but boiled shoe leather. I'm done.
We don't give up.
Did he fucking eat him or something? That's what I think.
Leave me
I
be.
feel like he was a dirty
God
cannibal.
be damned, I'm sick of carrying you.
What are you doing? Don't hurt me.
Mad with the hunger.
I hate you.
Damn. You son of a bitch.
Died in the fall.
And now his maggoty ghost is back to haunt the friend who pushed him.
Right. Jacob lie? Is Jacob delusional? A bit of both, I think.
Is Jacob delusional? Did he really forget
Just
what he did?
mad sick with the hunger.
Maybe his guilt got the better of his reason.
No, that's a fractured
we need
mind.
to find the body. If the wolves haven't gotten there first.
True. We can't just leave this ghost to haunt him, even if Ben will pay for his crime. We have to, or Jacob will pay for his crime. We have to, you know, make sure it's not desecrated body. Or if you keep haunting someone else, to make sure and let it pass on properly. Might lead to a cheeky little boss with its ghost as well. Someone's saying you're English though. I know. Hey, look, I've been called fucking.
Who's that?
Swedish.
Yes.
I've been called
here.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like what the fuck? Anything's possible. Ben. We're gonna move over and do a little bit of Tomb Raider here in a bit now. Next time I get a little save. This has been really fun. We'll continue this tomorrow, all going well.
Oh, a shite on a short stick.
That's why he's maggoty.
Bloody hell. Lad's been torn to pieces.
I think Jacob ate him.
Wait. He's been carved with a knife.
Ah!
For his meat.
I told you he was a cannibal. I told you.
Still no tie. At Jacob's hovel, perhaps?
It's probably that meat that was gone maggoty. It's been eating his dead friend.
Jacob was eating
I fucking told you it was cannibal.
Jacob was eating Ben.
Poor desperate starving boy. Was he really that hungry?
Was he really hungry enough to eat his friend?
Maybe the nightmare had something to do with it.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to say. This nightmare is so powerful that it's literally poisoned the whole of New England. Which is interesting. It's a lot of power. So even turning normal people into doing heinous stuff. Kind of reminds me of Ghostbusters a little bit, where they had the pink slime would turn everyone like negative and beat the shit out of each other. I hope we start getting more Ghostbusters games and stuff. Like, come on, that's such a franchise. Like a Lego Ghostbusters would be amazing. Such a franchise just left to rot. Really, I know we're getting movies now, but damn, it took that long. Like we had that Ghostbusters the video game, that was great, but you had to remaster it. Same with the Deadpool game as well. It's like you really know that we're suffering if they have to remaster the old game instead of paying to make a new one. It's cheap and cheerful. Most of us are just happy to get to play with something, you know. What's that guy smoking, right? Swedish is crazy though. Yeah. Because true Swedish people, like, they have such a crazy tongue action, you know. Like, you know, not like the Swedish chef. That's gone too far. But they do have some unusual pronunciation. All Scandinavian people do. You know, especially when they're speaking English, because it wouldn't be their native tongue. So a lot of English words mixed with like a Norwegian tongue or Swedish or Danish. It's very, very, very different. There's certain words and R's and a couple of letters that really bring it out. I'm like, oh my god. So they don't. Most of them don't actually sound like Swedish chef at all. That's not Swedish chef's not only like exaggerated. It's just completely different to make noise. You know, just comedy for comedy's sake. What are you sending me? You see something? Hell no! Oh, she can drink the potion? I didn't know that. That's cool. Oh, bitch. I didn't know that. She can drink the potion and it'll actually keep her around a bit longer. So her health doesn't work like that. So what was she pointing towards? It in the little cave over here? Maybe. We'll have a look. Tongue action, yeah. Hell yes. Danish is fucking insane language. It is. It is. And what's crazy is, like, they're kind of the most removed of the Scandinavian countries, you know? Close enough, but still across the water. But, they all fucking hate each other. The Norwegian hate Swedish. Swedish seems to hate. I think Finnish people are the only people that seem to just getting on with it, you know? They're just happy to be metalheads and get on with it. But yeah, damn it. I mean, I can't speak for much of the Irish and English. But, yeah. Good old. Hey, it's Valentine's Day. There should be a lot of tongue action. What's wrong with dudes, you know? Dudes are out here and they're like, if I'm paying for dinner, she better put out. But your job isn't over, motherfucker. It's not hump and dump. You get that tongue action in there. Some dudes just, like, won't bother with that stuff. That's crazy. It's so selfish. Worst thing you can do in this life is be a selfish lover. What the fuck? Gotta praise the body. Praise the booty. La 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 la. Climb that shit. Can we bring the rope with us? I need it for the bridge, right? We won't break his ankles. Look at this, man. That's not how you climb a rope. You have to put your feet together so you can kind of go with it. Down, 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 down. Let's go kick this guy's ass. Something tells me we'll be fighting young Ben. He's a big heifer. Holy shit, he hurts. I think he just killed it. No, you banished the wrong person.
Devil take it. Call on me.
Call on me. Call on me. I'm scared. This guy's tough, man. He's level 7. I'm just a lowly level 2. Dude, we're doing like chip damage here. Does he have a name? Alpha Glutton. Gluten, Gleiben, Gleben, Glutton. Shit happen, make him a way back to you, baby. Booty cheeks. This man's just angry he doesn't have any trousers. I don't blame him, honestly. I'd be pissed if I wasn't wearing trousers. Horrible time to be at the post office. Sir, please. Look at this little trap. Oh, pretending, huh? Let's hope it does lead to a mini boss fight. I'd be down for that. Hopefully there's a place to save. Gotten myself in over me head. Nowadays you're in the middle of a... Oh, shit.
Let's look for our tie while Jacob's outside.
Right, it's a good point. He doesn't know that we know that he knows that we know, you know? Huh? It's definitely the meat. You have to, like, bury the whole body. It's just like his heart or his skull in there, you know it.
Poor lad.
Yeah.
His food is the meat of the matter.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
I told you.
Never heard a worse pun. I like it.
Oh, we are doing it. What else? What's this? Get all the meat together. Is this innards?
I think I found our tie. How did I not notice it before?
KFC are desperate for meat.
Stains. It's a wonder we found it at all.
I guess we'll get the key to this lockbox.
Come on, let's talk to Ben.
His dead body. What's this? Spect. Like the ghost manifest. And have the ghost like come back and be like, "Oh no, you didn't. You killed me." Shit, I thought you'd stay dead. Gotta be there where all the action is. Oh, careful. Oh, the other. Wise words, yep.
Chant the words of power.
Copenhagen is a very nice city, but I always feel bad walking to the place and going, "Now you speak English when I'm here." Oh shit. How dare you? There he is.
You're not Jacob.
No? Why the fuck would he bring you back? He's eating you.
Who's you?
Im's me.
My name is Red McCraith.
Red McCraith.
The Scot.
What's it to you?
Antea Duarte. We're Banishers. We can help you.
She sounds like French.
I'm beyond help. Where's Jacob?
Keeps you here. Wait, do we? Oh, look, that's cool. You can ask a question as Red and one as Antea. I like that.
We know what befell you, Benedict. What keeps you here?
He does. He waits and waits and waits on me. He'll not face
He keeps going back to the body to eat
I cannot go. But I'll not hate him. How could I?
He's eating your flesh. Seems lost. He seems like a good liar. Fuck, dude. Yeah, he's a good liar. No, I don't. There's no innocence here.
We thought
if he just killed him and it was an accident, fair enough. There'd be maybe some redemption. He's eating your fucking body.
Jacob is a kind
he's depraved.
and godly man.
Nah.
Pure and true, always.
What?
He's the very best of us.
Are you well?
Yeah. Though I denied it, I saw it coming. I became wary. Some part of me.
You think he'd be more of a vindictive, angry ghost?
I was thinking it too.
But no, you were gonna eat him. Dang. How long were you in the woods?
How long have you and Jacob been?
Jacob's not long for this world if he's eating maggot-ridden flesh.
Now, but this one, it never ends. No way out.
Maybe the nightmare trapped him.
We were alone, not an animal in sight. I don't know when things changed. We got stuck.
This happens, man. People can get lost in the woods, even in their own town. Get into trouble, you know. What do you want from Jacob?
What do you want from Jacob?
Yeah.
Do you seek revenge?
Forgiveness? What?
I seek no vengeance. He is I, and I am him.
Do you want some like Tony's or Frank's hot sauce? Like what do you want? Huh? I'm confused.
Why
you happy he's eating you?
Why not show yourself?
I did. He thought me alive. He showed me steak he'd scavenged. He was so proud. He offered me a share.
That steak is you.
He needs to face the truth. To accept what he has done.
He hasn't scavenged the steak, sir. That's your dead body.
He'd read scripture. God would mind us if we were good.
These two are
Jacob told
a
me
weird
that.
pea in a pot.
We were good. We lived honest lives.
I'm good.
We kept to ourselves, minded our business, and no one else's.
You've heard of like animals,
Banisher.
You know,
what did we do to
dying or
this?
pups or whatever, and they use them to sustain the rest of them. But this is, yeah, we're not animals, are we? I suppose deep down underneath. Jesus, where's he? Would you do a single line?
Despair can drive a good man.
There you go.
A bad place.
Yep.
God only visits.
Who knows what's going on in my brain? Scientists will study it, not to try and find something, just at the sheer audacity of it. How was this man walking around on two legs?
Perhaps we'll talk again.
Perhaps we shall, Banisher.
I'll give my body up for scientific study. Be all of 5 minutes. Was he crazy? Yeah.
Jacob must confess.
Confess. The truth will break him. His denial runs strong.
I fear the truth will break him.
But it will set him free. But can he handle the truth? How many fucking movie quotes can you do? Alright, Jacob, my little cannibal in disguise. Some believed way back, thousands of years ago, that eating the heart and the flesh of another man would give you like their power, absorb their soul, give you God status.
Oh, there.
But we figured out that was a crock of shit.
Mr. McCrae, sir?
Have you tried leaving? Something happened to Benedict.
I'm sorry,
he was
Jacob,
a proper Benedict Arnold.
Something has happened to Benedict.
What? Where is he? What happened?
Come on now, Jacob.
You ate him.
If something's happened to Ben, say so. Where is he?
You need to remember. Yeah, let's try to coax it out. Come on.
Benedict is
not your
pain.
Therapist.
For his sake, you need to remember what happened.
Be gentle with him.
You need to remember what you did.
Bastard.
But no. I would never. I couldn't hurt him. I love him.
Yeah, I love him too much.
Jacob, look
you
at
love
me.
like his personality
It's
or
safe to remember.
the taste of his flesh?
Tell me, what happened on that cliff top?
Could use some salt.
I was tired. So tired. hunger was digging holes in me, burning in my throat. I could think of nothing else. We don't give up. We don't give in. But I wanted to.
Hunger can drive you mad, but drive you to cannibalism? I don't know. So you made it stop, didn't you? Yeah, that's... Can we do this? Does it matter?
So you made it stop. Do you remember now?
Come on.
I failed him. I failed Benedict. I was so angry, so angry. He kept pushing me. We argued, and I couldn't think. When I saw him lying there on the ground, lifeless, the whispers said, it was him or me, him or me. I would have died. I should have died. For my sins, I deserve no better. I failed God. I failed my friend. I'm a monster. I deserve no mercy.
No. You're just a sinner, begging for help.
It's the weirdest episode of Game of Thrones ever. Look at him, he's half eaten as a ghost.
We both faced a choice, simple and awful, to kill or to die.
Eat or be eaten.
You struck first, and here we are.
Do you forgive me?
Watch him like turn and kill him or something. The fuck? Broke back Casper.
Our fates are in the hands of others now.
Yes. Banisher, do your job.
Will you get rid of both of them?
If you're to come back, if we're to use the ritual we spoke of, this is when it starts.
Red, if we take one step along that path...
Jacob is ready to die.
Damn, we're gonna have a
the
morality
others
choice
won't
here.
be. We'll tell lies. We'll harvest the essence of the living.
I'll shoulder the blame. As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful.
What do you do?
We kill to be together again?
Or do we part forever?
We must decide now.
Damn, look at this. Closure. You've reached the closure of a haunting case. As a banisher, you must decide: blame the haunted inhabitant, ascend the ghost, or banish the ghost. What the fuck? That's 3 choices. Damn. What does blame do? Or blame the haunted inhabitant. What is it? What does each of it do, you know? Each choice will have consequences, specifically on the Red and Anthea's evolve as a couple. Reminder, Red wishes to bring Anthea back to life. He must blame the largest number of living settlers. That's crazy. There's going to be different endings. But how does that give her essence? Is he going to blame them and banish the ghost at the same time? This one seems pretty clear cut. Like, what do you guys think? I think he's lost, you know? I think he's not blameless in this. The actual... There was a crime committed. He committed murder. Straight up, you know? There's no denying that. But then he desecrated a body and committed cannibalism. There's no matter how much your mind is lost. This is the way I feel about modern society as well. I'm sorry, but no matter what condition you have, we can't just be like, oh, he had this issue, he had that issue, and then just absolve them of every wrongdoing. That's not how it works at all. We shouldn't get to that point, but nope. Let's see, this decision will contribute to resurrection, since the resurrection... okay. Sacrifice the settler with a blame ritual. I think it's going to kill both of them. Ascend. You gently let the ghost ascend. This decision will... So that's like morally good, a selfless act. But Antia could die. You would forcibly banish the ghost. But now it's already sort of spoiled the whole game, because now it's given us a possible chance of resurrecting Antia. I didn't even think that was in the cards, you know? Thought it more of it was like, she'll help us, you know, get rid of the nightmare, but then ultimately have to pass on. Alright, let's do that. I'm okay with this one. I don't feel any badness about that one.
Jacob Lind, you believe you merit
Sorry,
no mercy,
his mind may be broken, but
your suffering must
does
have
not
an ending.
absolve him.
He murdered your friend.
Fucked up shit.
The man you called your brother.
Honestly, if he had just murdered him, I might have
denied your part in his ending and bound his spirit to this realm.
Second choice, second
you
guess.
You can never
right
thoughts. This wrong.
Couldn't think of the word.
But the truth.
But if feasting on his flesh, he's no more than a monster.
His suffering. There can be no half measures here.
And if the righteous scarcely
I'd rather
saved,
chop off my own arm and eat it.
Where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Benedict, my friend.
This is interesting, right? Brokeback Cat.
Forgive me.
That's bad. Alright, let's do it. Can you banish the living too? Apparently so. That's too much power. Is he going to hell? Go to hell and you die. Shit, dude. This might seem a bit of a selfish thing. We'll see. I think for this playthrough, I'm just gonna use my better judgment on how I feel of the crime committed.
I took the life of a man I loved and ate his flesh. This I deserve.
Yep. It may seem like, you know, being judge, jury, and executioner in the hands of a banisher.
It's done. You may feed on his essence. I think I need a moment.
Me too.
You can rest inside.
I don't feel bad about that one. Like I said, there will be some I won't feel bad about, no doubt. But I'll make that choice. I wonder what the criteria of her resurrection is. Figure out. Let's hope there is a little save point here, is there?
No more maggots.
Nope.
Ben is gone for good.
Tragic tale, but one like so many. People think they can survive out in that wilderness. Yeah, these little campfire, these little save points are unusual. I like that. It's not quite like bonfires like Dark Souls, but has a similar effect. Can we open this now? Hell yeah. We got a bit of gold. Pictures of 8. Alright. I don't know how the saving works. Leap. This is the essence, is it? Now we have new things. This is new for her, is it? Leap. That's fucking cool. Theory of portals that act like shortcuts through the invisible into the incarnate. Combat until you can dash towards enemies, dealing a small amount of damage. Cool. And then we have his stuff here. Nice. What else she got? Damage dealt by red is increased by 30% against full health enemies. See, that those always sound great, but you just get the 30% when their health is full, and their health is then immediately not full. So it's like all you're really getting is a 30% boost for one single attack. Not worth it in my opinion. Kindred, a team assist. The 4th heavy attack triggers a punch attack that ignores resistance. See, resistance seems to be a thing. Maybe we can grab that gun now as well. Relentless Spirit, each enemy hit punch, increase the damage of the punch attacks. Banishing Leap. Using Leap while the banish gauge is full increases leap damage by 500%. Wow, that's cool. Heavy Artillery. Nice. Charged Heavy. Parry and restores 15 spirit points. Cool. Counter Blow. How much am I going to parry? Like, honestly, barrier. Nice. Defeating an enemy with heavy attacks reduces the next damage taken by 90%. Cool. That'd be good for a boss where you just like take on some of the ads and then immediately have like a shield. Spectre of Ignition. Defeat an enemy with punch attack triggers an area of effect. Alright. Okay. Spirit Dash. Beating enemy with punch refills the banish gauge. Nice. Yeah, that one I'm just not going to remember to do that many heavy attacks. Parrying. Charged heavy. Attacks increased by 20% just in general. That's great. Removes this one barrier, defeating enemy with heavy attack. Alright, I'll have to remember to do that. Alright, there's probably loads more that'll open up here as well. Cool. Tag team for the light attack. Ooh, another charge from my decoction. Okay, that's another potion. That's always a good one. Powder keg, charged heavy attacks trigger. Any effects? Alright, cool. Quit, evolution, rest. 1 out of 4 charges. Have I been using those by accident? It's rest. Are you sure you want to rest? Yes. Sleepy, sleepy. Can you even do it with a ghost? Who knows? Looks like she can't sleep at all. It's kind of fucked. But there's things where yeah. No, it is true. I've seen people lose their mind on hunger. Seeing things. But still, like, you keep your... Must be like a limit to the shit you're gonna do.
That man killed and ate his friend.
But
it's definitely a high quality game.
Stories of those besieged eating their own. Some were true.
Famine is a ferocious master. Jacob was hungry.
Just like you.
Just like me.
I never thought I'd blame anyone. I've not killed since I quit the army. I swore I'd never kill again.
Oops.
It's not too late to change our minds.
Wait, what? You can actually, like, bring them back? Made the right choice. No, we did.
We made the right choice.
It's not our job
we made it
as
together.
Executioner, but...
No turning back.
Then, so I may have my resurrection, we'll steal human essence.
It's cool. This reminds me of Vampire. Vampire had the same concept.
We'll be banishers no longer.
If you didn't eat your patients, you were a doctor but you're a vampire. If you didn't eat your patients, obviously you would have less blood and then less leveling up. But obviously then you would have better morality, and you could have their side quests and items that they would give you, and so on and so on. So it's kind of cool. This is definitely the same team. I can see tiny little things. Even the combat's a little bit reminiscent of Vampyr as well. Although Vampyr was just full on Souls, like this one is closer to just good old hack and slash. Where it's about to swear an oath to Antia, and together they will choose her fate. Choices you make when bringing closure impact your chances to fulfill the promise made to one another. This is mad. So this is the morality system, Paragon versus Renegade. You remain free to make any choice you want when bringing closure, no matter the oath you have sworn, as long as you are ready to face the consequences. See, like something might happen here where Ben might have a family or something. We'll see. I don't know. Swear an oath. So an oath to ascend. So you can see they go their separate ways. She goes up to heaven, peacefully leave this world once you retrieve her body from New. Wow, and then resurrection. Red swears he will help Antia come back to life once they retrieve her body. To keep this oath, Red will have to sacrifice as many settlers as possible with a blame ritual. What's this one? Damn, okay, I'll make this oath. This is a very selfish thing, but it is their story.
Right. That's that settled.
Thank you. I hope you've no regrets.
There's going to be some tough choices.
Soon I'll reclaim
Let's hope there's some wiggle room. I don't want it to be exact. You know, anytime there's a Paragon, good versus evil, there's usually a little bit of wiggle room. Some games can be lethal. It's like that. One choice, you fucked yourself from the ending.
But our hearts will know we're taking lives.
Like, I don't want to be taking the lives of children. How many? But that may come up.
I don't know.
Some little crazy ghost child.
To ask of you.
Yeah. And like, it doesn't seem like they've performed the resurrection before. Who knows what she'll even come back as? Seems a bit of a...
I want it to.
Stretch too far, maybe.
With the whole of my heart.
But then again, we're
no price
holding the hand of our ghost missus, so...
I will do it. By my oath, I swear it, my love.
Seeing things would be beneficial for survival. Why would the body do it otherwise? Right. It's true. The fight or flight response. If you look at that whole alive thing, people, plane crashed and some of them survived. They were in horrible frozen stuff on a mountainside. That immediately leveled me up. Hungry the Hunters. That was interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Very cool. I don't know how much you could tell they were here for a long time. Look, see, I told you, this is a quality product. It's the little details. How does the saving work? Asking for a friend. Here we go. Thanks be to God. Please always give us manual save. The wood folks? Turn to the broken bridge. Excuse me? Spoilers. I thought we already used these. So I'm guessing just any campfire will do. Any campfire.